Welcome to a brand new episode of Girl, Geek, and a Gay, the show that asks the important questions.
Why are you gay?
I am Jose.
So mean. Pride Month, by the way.
Here
That's homophobic.
Here to my left, I have the beautiful Jaime.
Hi.
And to my right, I have the wonderful Megan.
Hey.
Megan!
Oh, wait, hold on.
Welcome back.
Hey.
Oh my God.
God,
It's so loud.
so annoying.
Yeah, how you guys doing today?
I'm over being in San Diego, as I am right now. I'm not in San Diego right now, obviously.
Oh,
Just
really?
in case you didn't get that.
I'm glad you clarified.
I've been in San Diego for a few weeks, Megan, because of work. And
Quote,
it's been...
unquote.
What else would I be doing out there?
I have no idea. What are you
Hoeing.
doing out there?
Well, I said work, right? I
You
do
did
get
clarify,
paid.
Yeah, he's right.
No, it's been for work.
You were walking with a limp.
No, I'm a pro. No, I'm over it. It's so boring out there. Well, I don't like San Diego, and I've said this last time. I just don't like it out there.
Why?
And the people aren't necessarily my vibe, is what I explained to Jose last time. I feel like people are very entitled.
They're very pigment deprived.
There's actually a lot of Latino people over there.
Because they're white?
No, he's being racist. I
Are
didn't
you
say
being
that.
racist?
I'm not. He said it. He
Oh.
said it. It's not because of that. It's not because of that. Although it is a kind of a Trump like area anyway. It's very Trumpy.
Where are
out
you
there.
in San Diego?
Well, I'm in. I've been staying in Escondido, which is cool because I've been able to see my sister and my niece, although like quite often. And then
They just moved out there.
yeah, and I haven't been able to see my niece that much, Jose. And I visited him a lot. It was nice.
Jose
hanging out with
doesn't
them.
like his family,
I
so.
know. I know. And
Yeah,
then
they're all right.
they're like third on the list of people that are okay. No, but it's just because I don't like the vibe. People like to tailgate out there, and I don't understand because they have no traffic. They have like no traffic, but they like to just tailgate me. And I was telling you this last week. I'm the only person. I'm in the number 3 lane, and people just get really stuck behind me for some reason, and it just really annoys me. But besides that, I'm bored. I just bored because it's like work, and then I go back to the hotel and I just want to sleep because I don't want to do anything else. So I could be at home playing my PlayStation and my Switch, but I'm not.
Womp womp.
It's almost over though. 3 more days as of tomorrow. So I'm gonna drive back tomorrow morning, like I did Monday morning. Drive back.
So you're coming back Sunday? Or
No.
Monday?
I'm coming back. Oh, I plan to leave Sunday night. Oh wait. So then.
So you are
What
coming
day
back
is it?
Sunday.
Yes, I am coming back Sunday. But it's because I'm supposed to check. I'm supposed to leave on Monday, but I'm actually gonna leave on Sunday because I don't want to be there anymore. So I'm
Because you
coming
miss your
back
PlayStation
because I miss my PlayStation.
and you're Adolfo.
He knows I miss him.
Yeah.
I do miss him dearly. I do. It's so weird. Well, it's just so weird. Like it's just quiet in the hotel. And then you know what drives you crazy about the hotel rooms? They don't let you control the TV, like the sources for the TV. So like if I want to like if I want to project my phone onto my TV, at least so I can watch whatever I want to watch, like let's say Miss Marvel, if I'm in the hotel room, they only let you use the cable box controllers, and so the cable box controls the TV and the thing. So it's like only one source. I even tried unplugging the HDMI thing to try to get something to happen. It wasn't happening. So it's just you're limited by the cable.
Yeah.
I'm not even into cable. It's nothing but news half the time too. So that's what it's been like. Boring. But it's been the cool part is the work part, which is what I said last time. I've been doing a lot of work at different stores, so that's been. I went to Chula Vista. I went to, what was it? Oh, El Cajon.
You got this.
El
Okay.
Cajon. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
El Cajon. Anyway, El Cajon was. I really like it out there because really like lots of hills. Very looks like a hiking place. I just haven't been able to go hiking. I was there one day. But yeah, that's how my week's been. Megan, how have you been? Taking over for Jose.
I'm good.
What's new?
I want to scoop the cream cheese into my mouth with the knife, and I did it already, but I didn't like the clinking on my teeth. I'm not going to eat it.
Use your fingers.
No, that's gross.
Is it?
Who
Yeah,
cares?
I did it.
I care.
You put worse things into your mouth.
That's true. Yeah, things are good.
party. Jose, how are you?
Not bad. Can't complain. Work's been work. Really. I did binge Barry season 3.
Barry?
Yes.
Oh.
I've talked about this show before.
Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, I just finally sat down and watched a whole season. It's on HBO. It's an HBO show. And I hated that I had to stop mid-season because like I was like, fuck, I have to watch Miss Marvel and ObiWan. So
Wow.
yeah.
You mean what we're here for?
Yes. So I had to take part away from my personal time of Barry to watch other shows.
Wow. Wow.
Also, I just discovered Kent Hovind.
Who?
Kent Hovind.
Kent Hovind?
Yes.
Okay.
Who is a creationist and who is now the bane of my existence. I have hate for this man. Like, just he's one of those.
Yeah.
That
You
just,
hate everyone.
Well,
This is
yeah.
not fucking news.
well, yeah,
Like,
but
oh my
it's
God.
this is a new kind of hate. It's right up there with Eric Andre, but not as high.
Why? Who is this guy? Who's Ken
He's
Hovind?
he's a creationist, and for some reason, because I listened to a debate.
What's a creationist, I guess, is what we should find out.
Creationist is a Christian that believes the Bible literally. So they believe that the earth was created 6,000 years ago.
Oh, a creationist. I thought
Wait, what were you thinking?
nothing.
Now I need to hear this.
Continue.
No. Share with the class,
I'm
Megan.
going through a lot. Continue.
And like people are like made of mud or something like that, right?
Well, okay, here's the
Clay.
thing.
Oh,
It's
what?
clay.
Okay.
And then
okay, same. Okay.
Jesus breathed. Not Jesus. God. No.
Well, that's the same
guy.
person.
He, like whoever they breathe like
Breath.
his his breath.
He just
into,
CPR'd.
like the nostrils or something.
Oh, like he just like blew into them.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. So he's been talking. Like I've listened to. Well, I was listening to one of his debates, and that's how I came across him. And then just the algorithm just started giving me like, oh, Ken Hovind, talks about this, and then Ken Hovind. I ended up watching a whole documentary on him
Wow.
at some point. So he has this thing called Dinosaur Land, Dino Land, and
This is the guy that Bill Maher saw, huh? Yeah.
yeah, he's trash. He is just he is a garbage person. But he's arguing with a scientist and they're debating, and just his arguments are so. He oversimplifies things where it's just like that's not an argument, bro. But he's just like, you think we came from a rock? He talks just like that. Oh my God. I worked on my impression.
Oh my God.
That's exactly what he sounds like. He's like, you think we came from a rock? And then he's like, the other guy's like, you think we came from dust?
Yeah.
Like, what's the difference here? He was like, that's stupid.
What the fuck?
And he's like, Kent Hovind. And he's just like, I believe that God breathed life into the universe, and that's how we got man, and man and dinosaurs used to live together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this guy makes me mad.
It sounds like it.
But it's one of those things where I've been hate watching his stuff now because I'm like,
you want to see how crazy he
Yes.
is, type of thing. Yeah.
but he has this thing called Whack an Atheist, I think.
Whack an atheist.
Yeah, so he does Wednesdays. He does YouTube videos like Whack an Atheist, where he just goes through other YouTubers or scientists talking about science, and he debunks things. And this is one of the frustrating things. So when he does these Whack an Atheist shows, he pauses before they explain anything, or completely ignores other points. Like he completely ignores things. Like he'll be like, "Show me evidence," and they'll be like, "Well, the fossil evidence proves the fossils aren't real."
So he just says straight up, they're not a real thing, even though it exists.
And the guy he was debating, like he kept telling him, like, why do I? No matter what I bring up, like you just spew out nonsense.
Yeah.
And
All he
you're
has to say is like it doesn't exist, even though it's there.
Yeah, he's like, you're like a greasy pig. He's like, I can't pin you down.
Oh my God.
But just so his whole evidence for creationism is, of course, the Bible, right? So the guy he was debating was like, okay, well, let's talk about the Bible. He's like, we're not here to talk about the Bible. And he's like, but that's your source. So I'm trying to show you that your source is not, it's fallible. because he's
Right.
like, oh, there's no misprints, there's no science, like there's no the Bible is infallible, like it's true everything in the Bible. So he's like, okay, well, let's talk about the Bible. And he's like, nah, we're not here to talk about the Bible. And he refused, like, and I caught this now because whenever he does these whacking atheists, he says, oh, call this number and I'll debate you. I'll debate you on one topic and one topic only. And yeah, so he refuses to talk about his source, and it's like, bro,
Wow.
all right.
But you put yourself through this.
I totally do it to myself. Like I can't be mad at anybody else.
No, I get you. Yeah, it's just so frustrating. I get you though. Like it's one of those things where like, come on, dude. There's like there's the evidence right there. For everything in life in general, especially with religion. And again, people have their beliefs, and that's okay, right? In my opinion, as long as it's not affecting other people. But
Like
people
COVID.
get crazy. People get crazy, like COVID.
Yeah, it's okay. Just as long as it's not affecting other people.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been my week. That and like Bigfoot for some reason.
You were watching
Like,
Bigfoot stuff?
Not even. It's apparently at some point in my life I followed a Bigfoot page on Instagram, and recently they started either posting more or started showing up more.
Whoa.
So like all these videos, and I'm just like that looks fake.
Oh, I was gonna say, is it good stuff?
No, it's never good stuff. If it was good stuff, it'd be wider known at this point.
Are they recording it with the was it VGA? Camera?
Yes,
Still.
like that whole.
RVC, right? Or RCV? No, yeah, but the camera's like RVC, I think.
Sure.
RCA.
I don't remember.
Yeah, probably RCA. He's probably right.
Yeah.
It's that big one.
Yeah. The camera. The only type of
And it's
cameras that
always shaky.
exist. Yeah.
Because like whoever's holding it just doing this with their shoulder the whole
It's
time.
like at 180p.
I can take a picture of the moon with my phone, and people can't get really good pictures of Bigfoot.
No, you can't. You can't take a picture of the moon, Jaime, because the moon's not real.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I was where was I gonna go with this in my head? Okay, I just thought about Alaska because I was watching TikTok randomly. In Alaska, there's certain days where like it's just days until like 10 p.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it's so crazy. It just I want to see it.
Midnight. Right?
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like, could you imagine being just
No,
in
I'd be
daylight?
tired as fuck.
I would be tired too. Although, like, I would like it though, because it's like it'd be easier to get around and stuff like that. I guess because I'm kind of blind. So
I know
something
in
about too.
Iceland.
Yeah, I could stay out late.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? It's only like dark for like 4 hours or something like that.
Yeah,
so.
I know in Iceland, I think 3 hours of night, like during the summers.
Yeah.
it's only like 3 hours of night.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
crazy.
yeah, but nah.
I like the dark.
So it flips though, right? Like there's times where it's completely
Completely
dark.
dark, yeah.
Damn, creepy. Like, did you guys ever see the movie 30 Days of Nights?
Yeah.
It's creepy. It's creepy. It was a little like
The
cheesy.
vampires.
Yeah, it was a little cheesy, but it was creepy. I like the idea of it because you're just in like some room. Well, you're in Alaska. You're in Alaska, and there's just a bunch of vampires trying to eat people. I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah.
Megan, you watch Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
What do you think of it? We didn't watch it.
Yeah, we did not.
I
But-
really did enjoy this season. It's like it's going to be a two-parter season. So the first,
How many episodes?
I think the first one was 8
Mm.
or 7, something like that. But it was actually really good. It was entertaining. I really enjoyed it. The creature, the monster thing this time was pretty. It was a good story to it.
Okay.
It wasn't just like pop out of nowhere, like upside down. Like what what are you talking about?
Does the monster
But-
change every season?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Actually, no. I'm sorry. The first season was the
Demogorgon?
Demogorgon. The second one is the Mind Flayer, and that one kind of lasts into the third season.
Oh,
So
okay.
it kind of keeps going.
Mm.
And then the fourth one is Vecna, and that one's actually cool. Like I really did enjoy that story, and then you get to see more of Elle's backstory.
Mm.
So that was pretty cool too, and it was really entertaining. It was pretty cool. I actually did enjoy that. I can't wait for the second part to come out.
That's cool. Why is it? Because I tried to watch the second season and I got through to episode 2 and just stopped again. But why is it that so many like strange things are happening. You know, like to this specific area or to them.
Why is
Because
this area full of Stranger Things?
Yes.
because in that area, the little girl Elle,
Mm-hmm.
she opened a gate, so a portal basically to another dimension.
Oh.
The upside down is basically so it's like this, right? So what we're doing
But
now,
upside down.
but yes, but upside down.
But Australia.
No, it's like
China.
to Australia, weirdly upside down. Anyways, yeah, so it's like dark and like creepy. It's like where this dimension where all these monsters live, right?
Yeah.
So she tore a gate open,
Yeah.
and that's why it happens there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's why it
so-
keeps happening. Because at first it was just the Demogorgon, and then
The
so
mind
in the
flayer.
first season, that's when she kept everything open, or like she opened it up and everything was just coming through.
Yeah, actually, they've been working on that gate for a while. That's what we find out on the 4th season.
Oh wow.
So it's really good. I really did enjoy the 4th season, the first part, part 1, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know, it was good. I
Cool.
really enjoyed it.
That's good.
I know, because I was reluctant to watch it, because I did get bored on the the 3rd season. I was like, I wasn't really into it. Like at the 3rd one, I was like on my phone and doing other stuff.
Yeah.
But recently, Frank was like, "Oh," because he swears like, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch it," you know. And then I start it happened with Peacemaker too. So I would watch it, and he's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't want to watch that, right?" And then he's like, "Hey, pause it. I'll be back." And I'm like, "What the fuck? I thought you were watching it."
Yeah.
He's like, "No, I'm watching it." He's like, "It's interesting." I'm like, "Oh my god." So then he wanted to go back and watch all of Stranger Things again, which we did.
Oh, okay.
And so like I paid attention this time to season 3, and I was like, I see. That fits. That makes sense. Yeah, because there was a lot of stuff that I missed because I wasn't paying attention.
Got you.
But even like halfway through too, I was like, what else can I do? You know, like on my phone or doing something else, because it's just season 3 that's really slow and boring.
Season 2 wasn't that great either.
Well,
I don't remember.
and I tried, like I said, I tried to watch it, and then I just got to the second episode. I was like, okay, I'm bored already, you know.
But I understand that.
Okay.
I completely understand that because
Yeah.
I felt the same way too. But the 4th one is actually really good. I really did like it.
Cool.
So, and I like the new monster and the backstory because they give more story to Elle because she just kind of pops out of nowhere and they're just like, let's just continue from there. I'm like, no. Who is this kid? Why is it like that? You know, like what's going on here? And they do give a backstory, like, oh, she was born from the mother that has the telekinesis and all that shit too.
Oh. This doesn't have that other girl in it anymore? 7? Was that
Who
her
the
name?
fuck is
What
him?
the
Or is that wait, who's L?
Elle is 11.
Oh, it's 11. Okay. 7-Eleven.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's why I was confused. I knew it was a number.
Why are you gay?
Had nothing to do with that, Jose.
I don't know. It has everything
might.
to do with that.
It might actually. That's funny.
But, yeah, it's really good though. I enjoyed the 4th one. Again, it's kind of background noise when you watch the other one. Like the first season is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the second one and the third are kind of background. It's just
Mm-hmm.
kind of to get through the story. But the 4th one is good. I was paying attention. I was like invested. So that's good.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I've been looking for something else because I'm out of background stuff again. Do you guys have any suggestions?
Did you watch Norseman?
Yes. We went through this. I finished it.
How do you watch all these things so fast? Stop.
Binges them.
Yeah. I think that's why I don't.
I could multitask, Jaime.
Okay. I don't binge watch stuff. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Oh,
What's the circle?
no, it's the circle jerk. No, I'm saying. No,
Done that.
it's this reality like show.
A reality circle jerk.
It's on Netflix. They put people in like in like rooms and then just like have them play like a social game online, basically. So it's like almost like, you know, like a Survivor type of thing because you vote somebody out, except they play like little contests and stuff like that, but it's nothing major. It's trash, honestly. But it's enjoyable trash sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, see, Survivor was my go-to background noise for the longest.
Yeah. 24, 32 seasons or something like
No,
that.
there are 40 seasons.
40 seasons. Jesus
I think I
Christ.
got through 23, and I'm just like, after 17, I was done with it.
Yeah,
but it was on in the background, and
After 17.
yeah, 17
only?
seasons, 17 seasons.
I can't.
That's like two.
Yeah.
I
two-
can barely get through like 6 seasons of something.
Yeah, but to me it was interesting because
Yeah.
it's like these games that you're playing out
Yeah,
in
it's
the
not
jungle, like-
stories, you know. Yeah,
But
right.
what actually turned me off of Survivor is the drama that starts building in the later seasons.
Because that's what it is. Yeah, like it becomes a really like mind.
Yeah, because it's
Like
a
who's
social
playing? Who's playing that
experiment type
social
thing.
game? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I was just like, I don't care about the drama. I want to see them. I want to see them race.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and be food deprived.
I watched a lot of it too, but my go-to was The Amazing Race. Did you ever see The Amazing Race?
I tried and I couldn't get into it.
I love The Amazing Race. I mean, I think it's because it's still like they're competing, for $1 million, and they do different tasks in different parts of the world. So they travel across different parts of the world, and I think that's really awesome. And I saw like a bunch of seasons. I can't even say how many it was. I'm always trying to find if there's another one or not. But I really loved it. I just like the idea of the traveling, the competition, the potential money, the fact that they have like little games, same thing. So it's similar, just not like the tribal part of it, and voting people out type of thing.
Yeah, like what started bugging me a lot about Survivor is that the tribe that loses the first tribe that has to vote someone out in the later seasons becomes about, well, let's vote out this person because they're the strongest, and if we get to the merge, they're gonna be the biggest threat. And it's like, bro, if you vote out the strongest person when you guys are in tribe mode,
You're gonna be out.
like your tribe is just gonna keep losing,
Yeah.
and eventually you won't have a tribe,
Yeah.
and that's always what happened.
Yeah.
So in the later seasons, the first tribe that loses will just continue losing every single thing because they keep voting out the strongest players, because they're like, well, if we make it to the merge, we don't want to go up against this person.
Yeah.
Not seeing that, oh, this person could help us win, so that we make it to the merge, we have bigger numbers.
Yeah. It was so much. It was a lot of the social for sure. That's what it became.
I lost interest. I don't care that much about people in the storylines.
Yeah.
I lost interest in what you were saying.
Yeah, see, Megan checked out already.
Remember how like last week we talked about like how Kamala Khan was being called Camellia. So I was in a Zoom call, and my name is Jaime. It's spelled Jaime, right? That's how you spell my name. And normally I have it in parentheses, like the phonetic spelling, like I told you last week, is HI-MEH is how I have it, just so people know. And I got called Yanny. I'm like, not even Jamie. It wasn't even Jamie.
Jamie would have been understandable.
He said Yanny. And I was like, what? What?
This dude speaks in Starbucks.
Even looking at my name, like, okay, I would have accepted Jamie,
Yeah.
but Yanny, like, there's no N in there,
Or a Y.
or a Y. I mean, I think his logic was probably trying to be kind of Spanish-y, like, so he probably thought, oh, Y, YH, same thing. He said Yanny. I was really like, are you serious? And I mean, they didn't only mess up my name. They kept calling somebody, instead of calling her Myra, they were calling her Mira. And I was like, what?
Insult.
Yeah, it was really confusing. It was really confusing. But I thought I should remind you of that. Because I'm past that. There's no issue. He called me Yanny. But yes.
All right. Let's talk about today's show, shall we?
Yep.
Today of course, we got news. We have ObiWan,
Yes.
Miss Marvel.
And Pokemon. Wait, are you adding something
And
after
Pokemon?
Pokemon? I have a Pokemon.
And Pokemon.
Jerk.
I never know with you, man. It was like 3 weeks in a row that he didn't bring a Pokemon. Then he wants to get mad at me when I'm surprised.
It was
Isn't that
2
his
weeks.
one job?
We talked about this, Megan. 2 weeks.
So science is a wonderful thing, right, Jaime?
Don't start with me, you bitch. What the fuck?
What?
I don't know. That sounded like an attack.
You don't know how great science is?
I do know how great science is.
I was just asking.
What is this story about?
How,
Is it about soccer?
no.
Oh,
What?
okay.
What?
Oh my god.
Never mind. Okay. There's a reason I said that, but I'll leave it alone. Okay, go. Science.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just thought you were trying to prove a point from last week.
Oh, I have points.
Because you're a bitch. Yeah, I got it.
So scientists have established a key biological difference between psychopaths and normal people.
Oh my god. Wait, I thought we knew this. Go ahead.
Well, but it's a neuro. Well, they established what that difference is.
Okay.
So neuroscientists using MRI scans discovered that that psychopathic people have a 10% larger striatum than normal people. I probably said that wrong.
Oh, striatum.
Yeah. So the striatum, it's a cluster of neurons in the subcortical basal ganglia of the forebrain.
Okay.
It's so this thing develops as you get older.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
And the older, well, as you get older and mature, it shrinks. And psychopathic people seem to not have it shrink. And they're just thinking, well, this shows that not all of them were born that way, but a lot of it just has something to do with the way you grew up or something that affected your life that caused you to always remain in that quote unquote immature state.
But if it shrinks as you get older, but for these people it doesn't shrink, doesn't that mean that they're just going to be psychopaths anyway? Like, what would cause it to shrink?
Well,
or what causes it to not shrink?
Because I guess you tend to learn when you learn behaviors, as in like, let's say like, well, biologically, not sure what causes it to shrink. Crazy though that I know what the hell that looks like in my head. Stupid school. Anyways,
Oh my god.
but I think it might have to do with like not when you learn things. I'm assuming that what happens is that part doesn't get nurtured. So like, let's say as a little kid, if you kill an animal, you're like, oh shit, that's bad. You know, like I'm not gonna do that. Those people probably kill an animal and they're like, oh, I don't know.
They don't feel
it's
anything
fine.
behind it, right? Yeah.
So it probably just stays like that, you know, because it's being fed or it's not being fed. You know, you're not feeding the other parts of your body, of your brain.
everyone is born crazy, basically.
Yeah.
We're all psychopaths. Well, we have no we have emotions. We just don't know what they mean at that time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like for humans, smiling, you know, is like a warm feeling and everything. Like, and they'll tell you like even blind people smile. You know, it's just a reaction to when you're happy. But for a lot of other species, it means like subservient or stuff. So
Or it could be threatening.
Although I've seen some people smile and it's a little creepy.
Yeah.
So scientists are even are advancing even further with gene therapy.
Oh, cool.
Like, we've talked about this, and you weren't too happy, Megan. Oh, like last week we went through how they managed to de-age a mouse.
This is why I don't listen to this fucking show. Right? It's always bad news.
Oh my god.
Scientists at UC San Diego School of Medicine reported gene therapy that inhibits targeted nerve cells signaling effectively reduced neuropathic pain in mice with spinal cord or peripheral nerve injuries with no detectable side effects.
Wow.
So
it helped repair them?
It could help repair spinal injuries.
Wow.
Yeah, so since currently there is no effective remedies for neuropathy, neuropathy involves the damage and dysfunction in nerves, typically resulting in chronic or debilitating numbness, tingling, muscle weakness, and pain. Like, they use opioids, but, you know, like, people develop higher tolerance. You have to up the dosage.
Yeah.
And people
Addictions,
overuse
yeah.
addiction. So now with scientists being able to pinpoint the precise locations of spinal cord injuries, there's been much effort to find treatments that selectively target that damaged area.
Wow.
And it looks like with gene therapy, they could fix this stuff.
Crazy.
So we don't even have to be careful anymore.
Maybe, yeah.
What the fuck? Can you afford it?
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
You're
we
not
are in
rich.
America.
You're not rich, dude.
We are in America. You're right.
So
So global warming is bringing us a new species.
A new species.
Yes. So
who's that Pokemon?
Oh my god.
well, actually, this sounds like a Pokemon. They're calling it a Pizzly, which is it's a polar bear and a grizzly bear are apparently interbreeding.
Whoa.
That's cool. Let me see.
Yes.
Is it coming out mixed colors? Like, is it like half brown, half white? In coat.
Wow.
The hybrid bear has short fur that is more adept at handling hot temperatures and is better at foraging for food that isn't just a polar bear's usual blubber-based diet.
Wow.
Well, it has to, because friggin' polar bears are dying, right?
Yeah, I mean we're losing that cold environment in Antarctica. Well, the polar ice caps are melting.
Isn't global warming alive?
Yeah, global warming's not real.
Oh, okay.
It was made up by the Chinese.
And
Everybody knows that.
Oh my god.
And Al Gore.
Man, bear, pig.
But speaking of global warming and the melting of the polar ice caps, a secret ecosystem was found more than 1,600 feet in an underground river deep below the icy surface in Antarctica.
Jesus. Then last week, didn't we learn about some other like underground city that got discovered again too, and the week before that too?
The
cavern?
yeah, because we had the caverns with the sinkholes.
Yeah, well, didn't you
in
say something
China.
last week too about some place? Was it in India, or was that the sinkholes?
That was the sinkholes in China.
No. So okay, never mind then. Did you say something about India right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
You said something.
He talked about India, right?
Oh, the submerged city in Iraq.
Oh, okay. Iraq.
Yes.
Yeah, so he talked about that.
Yes.
Okay.
What? So they found tiny, like they put a camera down and like they couldn't see anything, so they were thinking that their equipment was faulty.
Oh.
But upon focusing, they realized that the cameras were just swarmed by tiny crustaceans known as amphipods. So they didn't expect to find any life down there,
Oh,
and they found
wow.
all these tiny crustaceans.
Yeah.
So they're looking to keep studying the newfound subsurface ecosystem in hopes of learning more about how the nutrients in the water network support the abundance of life that lives there.
Jurassic Park.
This is how it happens, man.
Yes.
Like some people are even thinking that because of the ice caps melting, that there's diseases in there that have been frozen and that are now being released into the air.
Yeah, I have heard about that before too.
So we're all gonna die. That's what we've learned.
We're reviving those things. That's how. Well, people were saying that about the
Could happen.
coronavirus at one point too. What?
Could happen.
Yeah. Well, because it's
Viruses.
like prehistoric viruses.
Viruses and bacteria can form protective shells, so can fungus. So.
There was a TV show that had something to do with that. It was about vampires. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was on FX.
They're the weird vampires with the weird tongues.
I don't remember. It was well, I think I know what you're talking. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think we're talking.
Did
about
you
the
watch
same-
like 2 seasons? Well, I watched the first 2. Well, I watched the first season and I tried to watch the second season, but the second season they changed the kid in the show, so I didn't like the show anymore.
I think I only watched the first season. I think.
Came out with What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah, same.
That's not the one I'm looking for. Maybe it wasn't FX. It had to do with the virus. It was the same thing. Like there was the polar ice caps were melting, and it caused a virus to go inside this one guy, and they became vampires that way. He was like the best friend of the other guy.
Wait, I know what you're talking about.
What's it called?
I don't
Sure,
know.
it's not that
Wait.
Virus.
It's with the passengers? No.
No.
It's with
Strain.
Strain.
Oh,
That's
then
what
never
it's
mind. I don't
called.
know what you're talking about.
Strain.
Strain.
It just came up for now.
That's so funny. Yeah, so it happened in that show.
Oh
That's,
my god.
Yeah.
So obvious to strain.
It took a second. But no, it happens in that show, and I was watching it. Yeah, that's exactly it. And it was kind of a good show. It was creepy.
It's on my list on Netflix, and I just never watched it. Or
Yeah.
Hulu.
So the reason I stopped watching was because they changed the kid.
Yeah.
Like the kid was one kid one season, and then the next season they just made him like a much older kid, but it was like
Different kid.
it was a different kid. Yeah. It
I
was-
don't think I remember the kid at all.
No.
I mean, I remember there's a kid. I just didn't care.
I was watching it back to back. So when I went from season 1 to season 2 and it was a whole different kid, I was like, "What the fuck? What happened?" Like, why I thought I was tripping, but no, the kid got recasted after the first season. I think they wanted him to do more because he was a little kid, and they're like, you can't really do that with him. But yeah, I just lost interest because of that.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just lost interest.
Yeah.
I just don't remember why.
Me neither. Did you guys watch Squid Games?
I did,
No.
yes.
You didn't at all?
No, I didn't at all.
All right, so Netflix has just greenlit Squid Games: The Challenge.
It's an actual game show.
Oh
It's
my
billed
god!
as the biggest reality competition series ever.
Well, first of all, will people die?
I hope
Fingers
so.
crossed.
Please say yes.
Largest cast and largest lump sum cash prize in reality television history. There's going to be 456 players to compete for $4.6 million.
Dang.
Yeah. It'll be a series of games inspired by the show as well as new additions, which are all intended to test player strategies. Recruitment is currently open to any English speaker anywhere in the world.
I don't want to die. Did you guys watch
With
it?
4.6 million, I watched it.
Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah.
Okay. You say you didn't see it? No. Yeah, it was good. It was a good show.
It was.
Yeah.
The ending was a little.
It was weird. Yeah. it was a
that-
weird ending.
That red hair was just.
It made no sense whatsoever, too. Like, it's not like, did he discover the color red on
No,
the
he
journey?
discovered that he's the main character.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
He discovered it's an anime. That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, would you guys watch the show though?
Huh?
Like, would you guys watch the show?
No.
I don't think so either. I'm not into, like, that stuff that much anyway.
Like what stuff?
Well, like, that type of stuff. Like
Competitions like that?
well, yeah. But, like, for example, there was, like, American Ninja Warrior
I
type of
love
thing,
that.
too.
Oh, I like Ninja Warrior.
I think it gets,
The Japanese one's cool.
it just gets, it
The
gets a
Japanese
little boring
one
after a
was
while.
So much better.
Yeah, it just gets a little boring after a while. Like American
It gets to be like
Gladiator.
over and over.
I get-
again,
I
the
get
same
you.
thing.
Yeah.
I get you, but watching, I guess this will be one whole game. You know, all the players are the same, so it's not one person doing what you've seen 16 other people try to do.
Yeah, I'll get you.
I mean, I would give it a chance, but we'll see.
You just want to see how the people die, huh? I get it.
Yep.
Did you guys watch Happy Death Day?
Yeah, I did actually. I think
I
talked to
did
you about
too. Is that the one with the baby mask?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Wait, no. Yeah, right? When
Yes.
she kept reliving the same
Yes.
day? Okay, yes, I
that.
did.
I think I watched 1 and 2.
I saw
so
part
the,
1.
The first one I really liked.
I liked
and,
it.
and I was not expecting to like it because
Yeah, same.
it just
Seemed cheesy.
Yeah.
and it was,
Yeah.
but it worked. And then the second one was it was fine. I didn't need it.
Was it the same girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Happy Death Day 3 might be in talks. Like Jason Blum, the producer of Blumhouse Productions, says that he's spoken to Christopher Landon, and they're talking about maybe getting it done. Like, would you guys be interested in that?
I mean, I'm not gonna pay for it, but yeah, if it's on, then it's on. You know.
I get you.
So,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I think if you've already done it, then
It kind of gets boring. It's like the same thing.
It's
Yeah.
the same shit over and over.
Yeah, and I think that's what happened with like Final Destination, for example. Like it just kind of became like, okay, how many other ways
Yeah.
can we
Fast
murder
and Furious.
people? Exactly, Fast and Furious, The Rock in general. Joking.
You leave The Rock alone.
Everybody.
I know, I felt it.
The new trailer for Only Murders in the Building is out. And
Only
you
what?
guys didn't watch the
No,
first
I didn't
season,
even
huh?
try. I
It's
told
such a
you,
good show.
No.
I tried. No, I saw one episode.
Oh, you didn't like
I
it?
think he watched
You didn't
more
like
of
it?
it. No, it wasn't bad. It just I don't know. Like I don't get into stuff. I guess certain things, so I just didn't keep up with it. I like Selena Gomez though, which was surprising.
She's like
I liked
bulldog.
her, huh? And I almost kept watching it, but it's like whatever. She's like,
She looks like a bulldog.
oh my god.
Yeah, I can't. I can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
so in the show,
but I
Oh.
feel like that's her character in the show. Like that's kind of
The
the point
point?
of her. Because she's very deadpan in it.
I was expecting her to be silly, like,
Yeah. Oh no, that's not what that character is.
but it because then you have Steve Martin
Martin Short.
or the funny one.
Right now, everybody's just gonna hear silence.
Yeah. But it's basically what you said, though, right? Because you said that you had a feeling she was going to be good in the show anyway.
But she was good.
Yeah. Is she though? You know, I don't trust you
When have I given you bad?
because you have a thing where if the girl's cute, you're like Jaime.
That's
with
not-
his,
that's not
with
always true.
His colored woman.
Oh my god!
gay.
Oh my god!
That is not true. We'll get to Reva later.
Just throwing it out there.
Wow.
Because
Okay.
Reva is gorgeous, but
But
Jesus,
you're like that with women in general. So
not true. Because I will not watch Lucy again, and I love me some Scarlet.
Lucy. Oh yeah,
That was
the
a
one.
terrible movie.
The one where she became like a
She's
computer
like on
program or
acid
something.
some shit like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
That actually would have made a better movie. God, that movie was terrible.
she was like a
She
computer
took brain
program,
pills.
right? Oh, okay.
That's it. No,
But she
that's
became
her.
like a computer program, right?
Oh, at the end,
Or
she
something like
becomes
shit like that.
omniscient. or-
yeah. She became IO.
Yes,
Yeah,
basically.
got it.
But yeah, that movie was not good.
Did you watch Love, Death, Robots? I don't know why I call it Love, Sex, Robots.
You know
Love,
why.
Death, Love, Death, Robots? No, it's on Netflix. They have 3 seasons of it. They're like little short things we talked about here.
About what?
About different stuff. So it's like different
It's an
worlds.
anthology.
Yeah. So it's not anything specific. They're just like short stories. Some of them are really interesting. I like them a lot. There was this Giant Man one that was really crazy, but yeah, we saw it. He didn't like it.
Well, it's fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't watch it again. I wouldn't recommend it either. Yeah, I watched it because he told me to. He's like, it's 2 hours.
There was
You can watch
one
the whole season.
There was one that was I don't remember what it's called, but it was like about like this crazy like river goddess that was like
Ibaro?
covered in what?
Iwado?
Yes. So she was covered in like jewels, like gold and stuff like that, and she would.
Siren.
She was a siren. She would attract guys, and they started killing themselves and each other.
That one was really good.
It was really good.
And you would really like that.
Really
No
creepy.
dialogue.
No dialogue. And one of there was a deaf guy in it, so the animation is so crazy too in the show. It looked really really crazy sick.
You know the only
Crazy.
bad part about that one?
What?
You had to go through 8 other episodes to get to it.
Yeah. You're a bitch, yeah. There are some good ones though. There are some good
Yeah.
ones. There are some good
I
ones.
mean, they were fine.
I like the crab one. Well, if you're ever bored and you want to see, I liked it. It's kind of
like a million other shows.
that's true. There are a lot of shows. Yeah, I think it
There's a lot
attracted
of-
me.
a
I like the
lot-
animation.
A lot of shows out there that I haven't watched still that
Yeah,
I could continue,
I feel
but I
you.
don't.
Barry season 3.
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
season 2.
Oh, it's done too. I
gonna watch
think this is going to be a 2-parter for this season.
And then I was trying to watch because I really liked Afterlife. Ricky Gervais. I like him. He's a cat man. Anyways,
What show's way too sad for me.
he's a cat man. So I gotta
I
support
don't know
him.
what that means. Oh,
He has cats.
okay.
He has a cat.
I was like, I don't know what that. Oh.
Literally has a cat.
All right.
Right? He loves his cat.
I was thinking Adam West and the Fairly Odd Parents.
Anyways.
Because he played
I'm
Catman.
lost. Oh,
Anyways.
instead
But
of
yeah,
Batman.
Yes.
I watched Afterlife and I really enjoyed Afterlife. I think it's like pretty good. And then I was trying to watch the first like episode of season 3, I think. No, I get blocked. Frank's like, "Oh, so you're watching that show without me?" And I'm like, "You lag it. I literally have nothing to watch because now you're like into all my shows." Fuck. But yeah,
Yeah.
I did like that show though, so
Yeah,
I'm trying to continue that.
I
one.
watched season 1 and I really liked it, but at the same time, it's one of those shows that's really heavy. At the same, and I'm just like, I don't have that kind of mental capacity. I want to be sad.
It's my job. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's I don't see it like that. So.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't need it.
Fifth Element is coming to the movie theaters for a little bit, like through like Fathom Events thing.
Oh yeah.
I've been wanting to watch that.
No.
I think like the 26th and the 29th. You didn't like Fifth Element?
I'm not trying to go to the movie theaters
Oh.
for something I can watch on TV at home.
I get you, but I didn't get to see it in the movie theater when it came out originally because I was
Okay.
a kid.
I
Okay, so I
haven't-
want to see it in the movie theater. What the fuck?
So make some popcorn here and watch
No,
it on your beautiful
like a
TV
big screen.
in your comfort of your own home.
I get too distracted
In your
here.
underwear.
Yeah,
Like if you don't take notes while you're in the movie theater.
it depends on the movie. Depends on the movie. That one probably not because like we're not gonna do a review of it now.
Or are we?
Did you end up watching Jurassic Park or Jurassic World?
No, I haven't seen it yet because
Okay.
I've been super busy and I'm pissed about it. I'm so mad. I haven't even watched Bob's Burgers and I've been trying to watch Bob's Burgers too.
Oh.
I haven't been able to. I've been super busy.
All right, so only murders in the building. The trio is publicly implicated in a homicide and are now subjects of Cinda Canning's, played by Tina Fey, her competing podcast, and have to deal with a bunch of New York neighbors who think they committed the murder.
I don't know if you noticed, but we didn't care.
I figured I'd go on with it
Oh my
anyway.
God.
Finish it.
The latest Doctor Who villain has been cast.
Ooh.
Have you guys seen Who?
No.
Neil Patrick Harris has been cast as an unnamed character.
Yes, that's right. For the movie, right? Well,
Nice.
60th
No.
anniversary.
Well, yeah, 60th anniversary.
So it's not like in the movie.
No.
Oh,
Well, I mean, it might come out in theaters because the 50th did,
yeah.
but it's a TV episode.
Oh, I just thought it was gonna be a movie.
I like NPH.
Everybody likes Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, Russell T Davies has referred to him as the greatest enemy the Doctor has ever faced, which kind of makes me iffy. Like
Is he gonna be a master?
that's
Yeah,
I doubt it because I don't think they would cast anyone non-British for the Master.
maybe. Yeah.
Plus, they have Sacha Dhawan as the Master, unless he reject. Oh man,
I don't know.
You didn't see that last season, and don't just
I'm
don't.
not going to.
No, you're good. But Neil Patrick Harris said, "I will try my hardest to do my worst. It's my huge honor to open our studio doors for the mighty Neil Patrick Harris," said Russell T Davies. What is he playing? He goes, who, what, why, what is he playing? You just have to wait, but I promise you the stuff we're shooting now is off the scale. Doctor beware.
And he's gonna be versus the new Doctor, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So, I mean, the 60th episode, we're going to see Ncuti Gatwa and David Tennant as well.
Oh,
And, again, there are rumors that Peter Capaldi and Matt Smith will also be making an appearance. And maybe Whitaker.
just let her be one last
No,
time.
stop. And this is why you can't be trusted.
I don't really like her though, but I mean she exists, so you have to kind of
And
bring
we
her
don't-
into
we
the
don't
universe.
want that.
Yeah, we still have one more season of her to finish too, and we haven't even started.
So, moving on. It's claimed that big changes are in store for Aquaman 2, which now include the addition of Michael Keaton's Batman. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It appears to be part of a DCEU reboot type thing. And last week, I reported that test screenings have shown that there is more Mira in this as opposed to the 10 minutes that was announced before. Now they're thinking it's like 20 to 25 minutes of Mira.
Oh my god.
This is confusing people, though, because Aquaman is set to release in March 17th. Well, The Flash, that's supposed to be what introduces Michael Keaton's Batman, is supposed to be in June 23rd. But now they're like, well, maybe the release dates will switch. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
This is weird.
Well,
weird.
DC never seems to know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
So.
It just
Or the
sounds
Warner
like
Bros.
such a mess.
DCU.
Like no clear plan. Like it's weird.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I remember when they announced the release of Batman vs Superman. They announced it on the date that Marvel already had set apart for a movie that they hadn't said what movie it was, and DC put out, oh, we're gonna release Batman vs Superman on this weekend. It doesn't matter what Marvel releases, like that's our weekend. And then Marvel announced that on that weekend they were gonna release Captain America: Civil War, and DC was like, we're gonna move our movie a little later,
Yeah.
for reshoots.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
Nice.
professional garbage person Ezra Miller
Yes.
has kind of responded to allegations regarding them grooming that 12-year-old.
right.
That's the thing too.
Oh, you didn't hear about that? Oh, you were-
yeah.
I don't-
You weren't here last week. You were here on Sunday. We were just joking around, but yeah, they're garbage. They're grooming
Yeah, so Tokata is now 18.
now. 18.
Yeah,
That's
she's
why
now
they're
18
talking
because I
about the
thought she was
short
17 last
18.
week.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but she's 18
Okay.
now. So Miller has responded with memes on their Instagram page. One reading, "You cannot touch me. I am in another dimension." Another one, "Message from another dimension." And then one depicting someone throwing up with caption, "Me remembering when I was nice when I should have said, who the fuck do you think you're talking to?" One that says people are giving them headaches. And the last one talking about being shielded from negative people in their life. I'm not going to read that whole thing because
Yeah.
I didn't even bother writing it.
Yeah. They're crazy.
Yeah.
And so this is the state of the DCEU right now. It's a mess. So yeah.
Yeah. So this actually excited me. HBO Max is making a new animated Batman movie. It's called Batman Azteca, Choque de Imperios. So it's the original Spanish language animated film will place the world's greatest detective in Aztec Mexico and center viewers in the arcane culture of Mesoamerica. Borrowing beats from Batman's origin story, the film will follow a young Aztec boy, Yuahali Cuatl, as he trains his mentor. As he trains with his mentor Akatzin, developing equipment and weaponry in the temple of Sinakan, the Bat God. So I don't think that you needed to make this a Batman movie.
So it's so is he
He's
a
not
different
Bruce Wayne.
Okay,
Yeah,
is it
he's
just
not
a
Bruce
different
Wayne.
Batman?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's just a different Batman in
Okay.
Aztec Mexico.
gotcha.
That's super Aztec names, by the way. That's
Yeah.
some deep
Well,
Aztec. I'm like,
so-
good job on pronunciation,
So-
because
All of a sudden, you're Mexican.
he's Aztec.
Have you guys ever played Ninja Gaiden? Gaiden?
What? No.
All right, so Ninja Gaiden, the main character's name is Ryu Hayabusa.
Okay.
His dad's name is Joe.
Oh my god.
So I just found that funny.
Yeah.
This is going to see Yuahili going after the Spanish conquistadors who murdered his father and leader of Toltecatzin.
I'd watch that.
It sounds interesting.
It does
sounds
sound
really good.
interesting. Yeah.
It's going to be directed by Juan Mesa Leon, who does Harley Quinn.
Mm.
And the whole thing is going to be produced entirely in Mexico and showcase top Mexican talent.
Very cool.
Yeah, so they've been working with Alejandro Diaz Barriga, who's an expert in Mesoamerican studies and the ethnic history of Mexico and the Andean region.
Awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can read sometimes.
Say names that nobody knows. We don't know, at least. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it sounds really interesting.
Yeah,
I can't wait to
watch
see
that.
like the villain and stuff like that too.
No, this reminds me when I used to work at the auto parts store. We had this customer who his name was spelled AXAXATA. It was something along those lines, right?
Okay.
And I remember reading it, and I go, like he tells me like his phone number, so I put it in, and I go, Akayakatsin Chicotecato, and he goes, that's the first time anyone's ever pronounced that right.
What the fuck?
But his name is Akayakatsin Chicotecato.
Oh my god! How did you learn these?
I don't fucking know.
It just runs through your blood, or what? All of a sudden.
No, I like how people say the names of their countries. Like I just
Yeah.
I like the way it sounds. Like my friend he'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Samoa," and I love the way he says it. He goes Samoa.
Yeah, because it's the correct way of saying it. Yeah.
I like the way it sounds.
Yeah. That's why I call you Jose and not Jose.
Yeah.
Megan.
No, my name is White. Okay, it's Megan.
I'm just kidding. Megan. No, it's Megan.
God.
Oh god.
Okay, so you never watched the Joker. You did. What did you think of the Joker?
She's like, I'm dead inside. The
She's like,
Joker.
did I watch? Did
The
you watch the
Joaquin.
Joker?
The Joaquin.
I'm a
Oh,
Phoenix
yeah,
one.
yeah.
The Joaquin Phoenix.
All right, there you go.
You totally caught her
Are you
off
back?
guard. Totally caught her off guard.
I was like, was it a new Joker movie? I
Yeah.
was like, no. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was a good movie. I don't know if it was Joker-esque, but it was like
No.
more of like a, you know what? It was kind of like a more like Chris Nolan's kind of, you know how he did like Batman, but it was more like realistic Batman and not like cartoony Batman, you know, kind of thing. So I feel like it was more realistic of like a psychopath, you know, like going into a mind of somebody that's mentally ill. So
It was Taxi Driver mixed with the comedian. Like that's what it is.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Taxi Driver, the Robert De Niro movie. You talking to me?
You're like, I'm not.
Watch it. It's Joker
Well, I already watched the Joker. Why would I watch Taxi Driver?
because it's better. No, Joker's fine.
I actually did like it. That's what I'm saying is that I liked
Yeah.
it. So it wasn't like I enjoyed it. So.
Is it on HBO Max? Yeah, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So the crew is all coming back for Joker 2, and it seems that a particular star will be cast as the new Harley Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
I like the name Folia Du. Folia Du means madness for two.
Folia Du is the name of the movie?
Yeah, Joker 2,
okay.
Folia Du.
Oh, got you. Okay.
So Lady Gaga is in
I
talks
fucking heard
with
that.
Warner Brothers to
I'm
join the
not
musical.
watching
The
that.
musical.
The musical.
The musical.
The musical.
Joker 2 is going to be a musical.
Nope.
I'm thinking something like similar to Sweeney Todd.
Nope. You lost me.
I'm telling you, this shit's falling apart. Like, what the fuck? The next Batman's going to be a musical, too.
What? Don't scare me like that.
No,
I mean, they gotta go somewhere with.
see, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not gonna watch that. Like, you already. First of all, I've seen Lady Gaga act. She cannot act.
Yeah.
Like, I saw her on the American. Was it?
A Star is Born.
A Star is Born.
Because I hear that she did great in that.
No,
I've never seen it.
American Horror Story. I was gonna say American
Oh.
History X.
Oh,
Not the
not
movie.
that movie.
Not that one.
No.
It's American Horror Story.
did she sing in that too?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they did a number. She's in she's like the vampire or the hotel one or some
Yeah,
shit like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I gave up because I was like, this is stupid.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't. No, I'm good. Thanks though.
Yeah, yeah. They're reaching a little bit. I don't think we need.
We don't need a musical.
We don't need a
Like, what the
musical.
fuck?
Like it just reminds me of those episodes in like The Flash where it becomes a musical.
Oh, I hate that.
And like it's like why? Like you were so interesting until you did this musical number.
So
I'm-
cringe.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
yeah.
they're gonna do something kind of like
In his
opera,
head.
dark,
No.
Sweeney
I don't wanna do
Todd-ish.
that.
Well, I mean,
Les
so,
Mis.
You know why Sweeney Todd works? Because Sweeney
did
Todd is a fucking musical.
yeah, like it already
No,
exists that
I'm
way.
serious. It's a musical.
Yeah.
And it does work if you like actually watch the
Yeah, it's like
full
Phantom of the
plays, you
Opera.
know? So
Yeah.
it's an actual fucking musical. That's why it works because it was written to be one like that. This is
So, I mean, I'm assuming they're gonna write this to be a
No.
musical.
Still, why?
I agree with you
yeah,
guys.
there's no.
Stop.
You sound like you're trying to justify
Yeah,
a whole lot
he
of it.
is.
I'm really not.
Yeah, I
You
did
sound
see
like
this.
Devil's advocate.
oh my
Yeah.
God,
All right, I got
trash.
nothing now. Yeah, you're
It
right.
totally died. Like I'm like, there's no point. Why? Like it's unnecessary. And again, this is the state of the DCEU. Like it's just falling apart. It's so weird. And I know this isn't supposed to be in relation, but it's weird. So weird. It's Joker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what I
I
meant.
mean, and you technically can write a Joker, like a musical, right? But I don't want to watch this one. Like, I mean, it's gonna be the Joker, Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. And it's also like, why did you do it one way and now you're doing it a different way? Like if it's the same character, right? And I can imagine there's gonna be like this thing where it's gonna be in his head the whole time
Yeah.
again, and I get it. But it's like again, you did it one way and now we're gonna get it a different way. It's just very bizarre. to
It gets
me.
boring getting it the same way over and over again.
But movies.
Yeah, I'm not for me.
Yeah. It's
Really?
weird,
Because
man.
it sounded like it was for you.
I'm totally gonna watch
Oh
this.
my god.
I will bring reviews and sound clips.
I feel like I'm gonna have to watch it. Not because I want to though.
So Jared Leto was asked if he'd be willing to return to Joker.
Oh god.
He responded with, "Well, as the old saying goes, never say never. For me, they're like living, breathing people. I know they're not, of course, but I get attached. It's a shame to never do it again."
Did you see Morbius?
No.
Okay.
It's going back in the theaters. You can go watch it again still.
No.
Yeah.
That movie's going back in the
I heard it went back into the theaters and it already bombed again back into the theaters. And they're like, what do
Did
we
it?
do? Yeah, that's what I heard at least.
Well, what
Yeah.
happened was that, like, I guess Warner Brothers took the memes as like, oh, because it was trending.
Yes, I saw
As
that.
like being like a good thing, and they put it back in like, oh, the people want it back, and they put it back in theaters, and it, what the fuck? No
Yeah.
one watched it.
Nobody watched it.
Yeah, it made like, I don't know. I think like 80 people watched it or something.
I think it made like $80.
Like at this point, I'm like, just, I mean, I would watch it just because, like, if it's free, like I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying for that shit.
I think I would watch it again just if
Why?
it's free. For the freeness
Not
of it.
again, not again for the first time.
Oh.
I haven't watched it.
For me again, because you know how like I always try to find logic and stuff. There was no logic in this, but I want to see if there's logic somewhere that I missed. Okay,
Why?
not just like because that's the reason I watched that Dead movie 3 times. What was that?
Why
movie?
are you gay?
No,
Pilot of the Day. Oh,
he's got a point.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead? Because I was trying to find the good in it. Like people were saying,
How'd that go?
it didn't go. We got what were they called? Sideways containers.
So Disney has officially announced that they're working on the adaptation of the Thunderbolts. They've confirmed they've chosen Jack Schreier to helm the film adaptation.
The Thunderbolts are the red guys, right?
Well, you're thinking of Thunderbolt Ross.
Oh,
Who's Red Hulk?
who's the Thunderbolts then?
The Thunderbolts is that team. Like, it's the Marvel Suicide Squad.
Oh, Is Wolverine in it?
No,
Oh, is that the red
that's.
one?
I don't know what you're talking.
Get over the red, please.
I swear there's a red team, like Red Hulk,
Well, Red Hulk is in it.
Thunderbolt Ross. He's in this
Well,
movie. In this
So
team?
they're expecting that they're gonna have to
Oh.
they're gonna have to recast
Well, yeah, he's
General
dead.
Ross because he
Dead.
passed away.
Yeah.
But I really hope that there's a point in the film when someone's like, "What are we? Some kind of Suicide Squad?" Because I just think that would be great.
Yeah.
So the characters expected in the film are Florence Pugh as Yelena Belova, Daniel Bruhl's Baron Zemo, Tim Roth's Abomination, Olga Kurilenko's Taskmaster.
Wait, what? Like the Taskmaster from the
Yes.
movie?
'Cause remember they made her good at the end?
Okay.
Hannah John Kamen's Ghost. Wyatt Russell's U.S. Agent.
Ghost. What was she?
Ant-Man
in?
2.
Oh. Are they
And-
all being red? I swear there's a team that wears red, yo. Don't
Why
ask
are
me
you
why I'm
gay?
gay.
Are you talking about like the Russian Avengers?
No,
I was
there's a
thinking
team.
because like Omega Red and because there's that team of Omega Red,
No, you're being racist.
Captain, the Red Guardian,
Yeah.
Omega Red, Red Guardian, and
No, well, I guess it's kind of the team.
the Bear Ursa.
I was thinking
Ursa
red.
Major.
I was thinking Red Hulk, and then there was a bunch of other people who are like,
Like
I-
have red in the uniform.
He's just like picking everyone that's red. He's like Iron Man.
no.
Spider-Man.
No, so they,
Deadpool.
there were. You're racist. No, I don't think it's that though. I thought it was the Thunderbolts. No, I'm not trying to be messed up. I don't think
Nobody
it's that though.
is right.
No,
except for Jaime.
no, that's not the point. Team, wait. Okay, Team
But you're
Red.
not right, just so you know,
Uh,
according to Jaime.
No, that's not what I mean at all.
Oh my God.
Don't listen to Megan. She's evil.
That's exactly what you mean.
It looks different than what I thought. But there was Red Hulk, and I swear there's also X-23. She's part of the team too. So that's what I was
She's
thinking
not
that
red.
Wolverine. No, but she was wearing a red suit.
She's not right.
Okay, anyway, continue.
So Spider-Man is in the UK. Disney Plus is getting most of the Spider-Man movies.
Okay.
So they're getting the Raimi trilogy, the two Amazing Spider-Man movies, and Homecoming. So all of those will be going to Disney Plus June 17th.
All of them red.
All of them red.
There you go, Jaime.
The Japan version of Disney Plus is getting Into the Spider-Verse and Far From Home. No word on if it'll happen here in the US, but
The fuck? They're American movies.
yeah. And also No Way Home is still getting that re-release with the more fun stuff version
Yeah.
with deleted and extended scenes.
What the fuck? What do we get? Nothing.
Deleted and extended scenes
That's all we get.
in the theaters that you have to go.
I don't want to go pay for that.
So I guess the team that I'm thinking is not all
Oh
red.
my god.
But okay, so it does have Red Hulk, X-23 Venom, the good Venom,
Agent
and then
Venom?
Agent Venom, and then what is Ghost Rider? A Ghost Rider's in it too. So, but I was wrong. I'm sorry. They're not all red.
Why are you gay?
They're not all red. Sorry, damn.
So Marvel has officially made Thor: Love and Thunder the shortest MCU movie since 2018's Ant-Man and the
Damn.
Wasp, which was an hour and 58 minutes.
Can they stop?
Yeah, Thor's going to be an hour and 59 minutes.
What?
We want more. We don't want
Right.
less.
And this includes credits, so it'll probably be closer to like an hour and 40 minutes.
What the fuck?
Of actual movie.
We want less DC movies.
Yes.
We want more Marvel.
Yes, we don't want 3-hour DC movies. We want 3-hour Marvel movies.
Yes.
What the fuck?
So to prepare oneself for Thor, Marvel Studios announced an 8-hour movie marathon on July 7th that I would not go watch.
No, because it's all
It'll
his
be
movies.
all 4 Thor films.
There's no. I mean,
I don't-
only.
I don't wanna watch
Yeah, like the third one is the only one worth watching.
Yeah, so you start at Thor, then we'll
No.
move on to the Dark
And it
World.
starts at like 5 a.m. Right?
Right?
You
It's
know
8
what
hours.
the sad part is that I have ran through the Marvel movies like multiple times. Jose
Yeah.
knows this, right?
Yeah.
She was doing it
I
on the way here.
Oh my
I
God.
It was weird.
still can't remember Dark World. Like I don't remember what happened.
It's such a weird movie. Yeah,
And then
yeah.
at one point,
The Doctor's in
and
it.
every single time I think, oh, it's gonna end here, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like every time, I
Like
don't
somebody keeps
understand.
dying, and then it turns out they're not dead or something, right?
No,
Like,
no, no.
doesn't that happen
It's
in Loki?
when they're like, I don't know. No, okay, I don't know what the fuck. It's a scene before they like the invasion or whatever.
By the
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something happens, and I'm just kind of like,
Frigga died.
who?
His mom.
Oh, in the Dark World?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought that was
she
in.
got killed by a dark elf.
Oh. I thought that was in
Do you
Ragnarok.
know why I remember that?
Why?
Because
he
it was in
fucking
Endgame?
says it in Endgame. Yeah, he's like
Oh.
explaining it, and I was like,
Oh.
oh yeah, she was killed by a dark elf.
Not because of the movie.
because they knew nobody watched it.
I don't remember that movie.
Wow.
It's a terrible movie.
It's so weird because it's the only one that I really like. I can say the same thing about. Like I feel like I skipped it, and then even tried to watch it at one point, but we had like a bootleg version.
No. Those movies, for some reason, were all filmed in Dutch angle. So that the movie was a bootleg. That camera was just tilted.
You know how I knew it was bootleg is because the subtitles weren't showing up when they were speaking the elf language. I'm like, am I supposed to be understanding this?
You don't speak Elvish?
I don't speak the dark elf language.
Fucking American school system. That's what it was.
They failed me. They didn't teach me elvish.
All right. I mean, that's all I got here in the news section. Jaime, do you have anything to add?
No, nothing to add for me.
Megan?
No, angry.
So, we had ObiWan Part 4 released yesterday.
Part 5?
Part 5. It
Yes.
is Part 5.
Okay.
bad.
Yes. No, it's okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't on the wrong part.
No, hold on. Let me delete that I. Megan, so you mentioned you have your feelings on Obi-Wan.
Okay, I stopped watching it at 3. I haven't caught up because the first 2 episodes I thought they're interesting. I was like, cool, this is pretty cool. You know, like I was interested. And when we got to 3, I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? What happened? I don't understand what's going on.
What happened in 3?
I fucking don't remember.
That's when we first meet Tala.
Yeah.
She's
Oh, yeah.
yeah. They're on that planet.
Also,
That's
the
funny.
little girl's fucking annoying.
Yes.
Fucking piece of trash.
Leia.
Yeah, she's so annoying. I was like,
Jose.
I like Leia.
Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, you do. That's right. I thought you were saying that you agreed with that fact
No, I
that we
said
hate her. Okay.
That's not what I said at all.
That's what I said. Shut the fuck up. Because I misunderstood what you were saying. I had already assumed that you were going to say something else.
You all right?
I'm good. It's getting hot in here.
But yeah, she's just I can't stand that little girl. I'm like, God, shut up. But I don't know. It was weird. Like the last episode I watched, which was 3, I was like, I don't know what's happening. This is really kind of dumb. I have to rewatch it to remember specifics. This is why I didn't rewatch
They had
it.
the Darth Vader Obi-Wan fight.
Yeah, it was weird. I was
That was
like,
bad.
that was like, why? Like, he could have just killed him right there and then. Would have been pretty easy. Why is Obi-Wan like all super like, oh, I don't remember anything. Why don't you remember? What do you mean? You just forgot? You forgot all your fucking. You grew up a Jedi, bro. Like he literally says, oh, they took us away from our family and trained us in the Jedi way. You've been a Jedi since you're a fucking kid and you just forgot. It's like riding a bike. You don't forget, right?
Yeah.
Okay, think about that. I forgot how to ride a bike. But
Yeah.
anyways, besides the point. He was like, it was weird. It was boring. I couldn't really get into the 3rd episode. I am going to keep watching it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't been watching many things because I've been limited on my time.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I started watching Ferris Bueller. So things like that, get sidetracked because there's other better things to watch, But I'm hoping that it does get better.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm down for you guys' reviews on
Okay.
this. Because I'll still watch it. So
Yeah, and I think I have to agree with you on the 3rd episode because like I didn't even have many notes for that episode. Like I just remember it just being part, and we had already seen there was 2 that launched, and then the 3rd one came out because we hadn't talked about it yet. So it was just kind of one of those episodes that I was like, whatever. But I feel like I have to agree with you. Leia is so fucking annoying to me. I cannot stand Leia. Like I don't get it. I don't see why we need Leia at all. But she exists. But I feel like episode 4 was really good. I think this episode was pretty decent too. What did you think?
I like this episode.
Caught you by surprise there.
I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because honestly, I don't remember what happened in this episode.
Okay.
I watched it. I took notes.
Well, it was like a big. I feel like it was a big episode. So we are kind of going. So Riva
Spit it out.
Riva in the beginning of the episode becomes the Grand Inquisitor of this episode, right?
Yes.
So there's that, right? Like that was a big
Eva.
deal.
Oh yeah, she's so annoying too. I can't stand her.
See, I agree.
can't.
And she's so pretty.
Yeah.
She's very pretty. I just can't fucking stand that bitch.
Jaime pointed out to me because I couldn't put my finger on what it was, and Jaime's like, "Is that she has a baby face?"
Yeah.
So now all I see is like she looks like a child being
Trying
angry,
to be evil. Yeah.
and it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
but she's just really.
I put
annoying.
Riva looks like she's cosplaying Vader for a 15 and under Comic Con
Yeah,
contest.
why is she dressed like Vader? Like,
Well, they're the Inquisitors. They're all trying to be like close to Vader. They're trying to be like the Grand Inquisitor next to Vader. So that's why they're kind of all dressed like that in general. Yeah. We're going to get into major spoilers. Is that okay?
You swear she's gonna remember.
Well, yeah, so she does become the Grand Inquisitor. We get Haja back for
I
no
mean,
reason.
Does it fucking matter? Because to talk about it anyways. What am I gonna do?
Check out like you always do.
Yeah. Go wait in the restroom. No, I'm just checking. Yeah. Yeah. So they had a flashback with Anakin versus.
Oh yeah, I started my thing which
versus
says, "Yay,
Obi-Wan.
flashbacks."
Yeah.
Anakin has aged.
So they had the original Anakin actor come back. It looks like, right? And
Hayden Christensen,
sure. And
he's aged.
and they're older. They're both older. Well, although Ewan McGregor doesn't look like the same age. Like he doesn't look older.
No,
Like they look like
it
they're
looks
the
like
same
only
age
Anakin
now.
aged. Even
Yeah.
though like Anakin looks a lot younger when he's killed.
Yeah, yeah. They're all freaking out, right? Because Vader's located them now, right? Because of the whole tracker that Riva planted. And his name is Roken, by the way.
Yes, it is.
I finally got his name. He's what's his name?
Ice Cube's son.
Ice Cube's son is in this show too. Probably in episode 4 when you
Yes.
see him for the first time.
He looks just like Ice Cube.
He
Yeah.
does. Just nice.
I know that.
Just-
I watched it out of Compton. He played Ice Cube.
Yes, he did.
I was like, is that Ice Cube?
Yeah.
Ice Cube could have played Ice Cube though,
Yeah.
because he really hasn't aged. He's just a little chubbier, but
Yeah.
He didn't want to lose weight. He's like, fuck that shit.
I worked too hard for this shit.
You know what I don't think I like about this show is there's so much like hot potato, I feel like. And I mentioned this
Yeah,
the first 3 episodes that we talked about it.
because I mentioned the Benny Hill theme.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just it's like Leia's caught and then Leia is back with Obi-Wan, but then she's caught, but then he's back. And it kind of happened with Obi-Wan in this episode. It's like he was caught, but then he was let go. But then he was caught. And then he was let
Honestly,
go.
I stopped paying attention to that part.
Okay.
and then I saw that he had been captured,
Yeah, he got captured.
and then I stopped paying attention. Then when I
Yeah.
looked up, he was already back
Running.
with he was
Yeah.
back with, and I was like, wait, what did I miss?
So what happened is that like he started talking to Reva, right? Like they were talking through a wall, which by the way, bitch, everybody can fucking hear you. So how
Right.
come stormtroopers aren't freaking out if she's talking? So Reva's
Not just that, like not only when they're talking through the wall, like
Yeah.
when he's in front of her.
yeah, they're having conversations about her and what her intentions are, right? And sure enough, it came out that it turns out that Reva was one of the baby Jedis that we saw, right, in the beginning. You did get that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so she was.
I already knew that.
Yeah, so we all had already came to that conclusion that she was that child, right? Now, and her plot the whole time has been to get closer to Vader so that she can kill Vader or attack Vader, whatever she was gonna do, right?
Hold on, real quick.
Okay.
I'm like reading through my notes real quick, and I realized that everything I wrote was a complaint. I didn't take any notes on the show. It's all
Oh
complaints.
no, that sounds like you though.
All right, continue.
So they're to that point where they're having a conversation with each other, and again through the wall, number 1, right, and then outside of the wall, number 2. And it's like she's just telling her whole plan. She's just talking about like, hey, you know, like the reason I am doing what I'm doing is because I'm actually trying to get closer to Vader and kill this motherfucker, right? But they're like the stormtroopers are all around her. Like, why can they not hear her? Why?
Of the helmets. They cover their ears.
They cover their ears. So
Those things don't have ears. Have you noticed?
they don't. You're right. But so it was just that, right? And again, they caught ObiWan, right? And I get it that it wasn't really like Reva's intention to get ObiWan, but it's just to be closer to Vader. But you already became the Grand Inquisitor. You've already been in the same room a few times, right? And it's like just a reason to kind of throw ObiWan back and let him go again, you know? And actually, so it was just a lot of back and forth, right? Like he's caught, he's not caught, he's caught, he's not caught. And this episode, I don't know, it just kind of like it just kind of left me like, why do we have to do that again? You know, why is he now free again and Leia's gone again? You know, like at the end of it. So what did you think, or what did you have complaints about? Number one,
Barely everything. I'm like, not only does the droid have a tracker, it's evil now.
oh yeah, it was an evil droid now, right?
And then she just
Trying to
pulled the
attack
bug
her.
out.
Yeah.
And then, so the cliche, like, how much time do you need? You have this much time.
Oh, that pissed me off.
I do hate that. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, how much time do you need? About 3 to 4 hours. You have 1 hour.
Yeah. So
And
why
I'm like,
did you
that's
say?
That's not how shit works.
Yeah,
Bro.
and this was Obi-Wan that said it to him, right? Like,
And then they keep talking to him. And I'm like, bro, let the dude work. What the fuck? Like,
and it's like, if he has 1 hour, why don't you just tell him he has an hour? like, why are you trying to go back and forth with him?
and then we have time. Like, they're under siege and they're being attacked. And then Tala decides to just give out her backstory.
Yeah,
Like, just, and I feel like this is a very anime thing.
yeah,
Because when shit's happening, somebody just has to stop and talk to you about what's going on in their life and what led them here to this
It
moment in
fits
time.
in an anime.
Yeah.
It does not fit in real life.
I mean, it doesn't fit anywhere.
No, it doesn't fit in real life. Okay, it just doesn't. But when it's like anime, it's like, okay, it's a cartoon. You can have that dream.
like a flashback.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, they're just like,
having a conversation.
hey, it's like when people start making out and they're like shooting at them, and I'm like, there's no time. Like, what are
There's
you
always time for
doing?
horny time.
My God. What?
Yeah,
Then you should logically die.
yeah, and so to me, and this one of the most impactful things was the death of Tala in this one. You know, like I was bummed by that because I like Tala, I like the character. So you didn't like Tala from the episode that you saw?
She's in like one episode.
Yeah.
Oh
yes.
well, to you, yeah. Sorry.
It's like in half the episode, less than half the episode.
Yeah. Well, even though she tells the history of herself, she's a really great actress. That actress, we talked about this, and I think that her story at least was interesting, and I expected that to happen in the previous episode, and it didn't. It happened in this one. I was sad. I cried. I think it was because it was really early. I was half asleep watching this show, crying about Tala dying. I'm like, why am I crying?
Wow.
Yeah.
It
I got
wasn't
emotional.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
She blew herself
Yeah.
up.
All right. I mean, it was fine.
Yeah.
Like, I know that I paused mid episode and I went to sleep.
And then you went back to watch it
Yeah,
later
I came
on?
back and finished later.
There was this scene where so Vader gets there, right? And at this point Reva had already let Obi-Wan go again. So he runs, he gets on the ship, like everybody's getting on the ship, and Vader goes into the tunnels as well. And Reva, I guess, follows behind shortly thereafter, right? And then one of or that ship tries to take off with all the people, right? And Vader just pulls it back down, destroys it, and there's nobody in there. And then another ship just takes off, right? That was the real ship. Like, I don't remember seeing the ship in the background. Did you see another ship in the background?
I looked.
You rewinded it just to see if there's
I
a
didn't
ship in the
rewind it, but I
No.
looked.
You like it was yeah.
It was cloaked with the Force. It was Force cloaked.
So and then this is when Reva shows up and tries to kill Vader, which I liked their lightsaber thing that she did, where she attached the two lightsabers and it started spinning. That was cool.
Yeah.
Um.
It was underwhelming.
Yeah.
It really was. And then I didn't understand why Reva wasn't using the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Because Vader was.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't understand why Vader didn't catch the second ship.
Yeah.
It's not like we had to reset.
I'm like, did he struggle?
He didn't have to reload.
Yeah, was that the reason? And then how did the Grand Inquisitor live?
I don't know. They didn't explain it. He just shows up.
Yeah, he just shows up again. And then they just stab Reba.
And they leave her alive.
So what happened so what I didn't get was that last scene where she found
I don't know,
like a projection.
The projection. That's
But I didn't get it was a projector, right? Like
Yeah.
it showed an image and they talked about something. I understood that she learned about Luke.
Yes.
Right? But then Obi-Wan on the ship was like freaking out. Like he was like feeling some type of way.
Because there's a disturbance in the Force.
Oh.
I don't fucking know, man. A glitch in the Matrix?
Well, it could be the disturbance in the Force thing, but does that mean that they're not going to be able to find
I
Luke?
don't know, man. We watched the same episode.
I know, but I thought you were paying attention.
I tried. I even took a nap in the middle of
He literally
it.
said he's not paying attention.
I told you all my notes are complaints.
Yeah.
I already made all my complaints.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't.
I feel like watching it, I wasn't that disappointed, but the more I talk about it, the more I realized that it was kind of like, it was a lot of back and
Same.
forth.
Yeah.
There's a lot of back and forth, and I don't think I like that. I really don't like the hot potato-ness of it. You know, it's like your turn, now my turn, now your turn, now my turn. You know, it's so weird.
It's
so weird.
It's that turn-based combat.
Yeah, right. You're just waiting for something to happen, and then it just kind of like everybody gets stabbed and nobody dies. You know, except for Tala died.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that was it.
Yeah. I thought I liked this episode.
Yeah.
Apparently, I was wrong, and my notes say so.
Your notes say all your complaints, right? Yeah. Is there another episode? There's one more, right?
Yes,
Okay.
6 episodes. So next week we have the finale.
The
of
finale.
ObiWan.
Yes. We'll see how we feel.
Oh, what?
Obi-Wan.
Oh. Sorry.
That's okay.
Hey.
That's so loud. I can hear it out here.
So we had a new Miss Marvel episode, Crushed.
Yes. Episode 2, Crushed. Did you watch Miss Marvel?
Yes, I fucking watched it. Okay. I want tacos. I'm hungry.
You want tacos?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
I get it.
There's a really good taco truck down the street from here,
I
too.
just started thinking about it.
Oh, wait, it was really good. Maybe it wasn't really good last time. The last time we didn't really like it. Yeah.
It's a hit or miss.
It's a hit or miss, yeah. Yeah, very
I don't
disappointing.
want to go to that taco.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I don't
Thank
want to
you,
go
though.
there anymore either. Because after that time, like, we're just kind of like, it was really good the first time, but the second time, we kind of
Maybe you're just really hungry the first time.
yeah, probably. I
No,
want
because it
taco.
happens to me too. Like sometimes I'm like super hungry. And I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, this is delicious.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, no, it's not.
It wasn't.
I'm just hungry. Sorry,
That's
I
okay.
got sidetracked.
We have time
yes,
for tacos.
I watched. Yes, I watched Miss Marvel. I actually watched
Nice.
it before coming here.
Oh,
So,
cool. What you mean, like?
Both episodes.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Cool.
Mhm.
So it's fresh in your mind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What was your thought about the first episode then? Before we get into the second one.
It's like a Disney like movie. Like you know those original Disney movies.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. It's really teenagery. It's really like I'm like, oh god, it's a little cringy for me.
Mm.
I don't know.
See, that's how I felt after the second episode.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I totally fell off. Like
I love it.
20 minutes in, I was like, all right, I'm bored. Nothing's happening because nothing happened.
Your movie was good. The one where that kid turns into a leprechaun and he's playing basketball.
What the
Another Disney movie.
What the fuck?
Are you making things up?
No, it's called Luck of the Irish, but it's a better movie than this. It's what it feels like. It gives that Disney movie like or like you know when you're a kid that
Because
Disney
it's
original
PG.
film.
Yeah. Well, she is a teenage girl, 16 years old. We talked about that. And I think the reason I like it is because it's very like lighthearted, which is what again we said last week about the first episode. I do have to say though, I think you're right, and especially in regards to the beginning part of this episode where she was like going around being cool all of a sudden. That was a little quite cheesy, but I did like the training scene where she was kind of like learning her power and stuff like that. I thought that was pretty cool. Of the episode.
You have to let me go. I feel like it mirrored that Black Widow Hawkeye scene.
Yeah,
when he catches her.
Yeah, yeah,
So-
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I was into it for like because I really like the directing style of it, and it really is very Edgar Wrighty. Like the way things are filmed, the background, like everything. It's real.
I don't know who the
feel
fuck
like
that is. Dude.
Edgar Wright.
Scott Pilgrim. Was it Scott
Oh,
Pilgrim?
okay.
He also did Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, I don't know directors.
Great director.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to watch Baby Driver and I haven't seen it.
I don't think I've seen it either.
I hear really good things about it.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling, right?
No, that's
Driven.
Drive.
Drive.
Yeah,
I don't like Ryan Gosling.
I'm not. I don't.
Baby Driver.
Yes.
Is it a baby that drives a car?
Yes.
Is it really?
No.
Oh.
But I think it's like Kevin Spacey's last movie before everything happened.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I hear really good things about that
Oh,
movie.
he drives the baby around?
Yes.
For real?
That's,
For real?
No.
no.
What is the story? I don't get it.
You have the internet right in front of you.
I'm asking you guys.
Well, I haven't seen it.
Oh, that's right. You said that. But you saw it?
No.
Megan, tell us. You're such a liar. You're such a liar.
So, yeah, but after about 20 minutes in, I was like, nothing's happening. I don't care anymore. I don't care about her school life.
It's
I don't
too
care about.
like too much like teenage drama going
Yeah,
on.
and that's exactly
Yeah.
what happened. Like it was like I don't care.
I did. I thought it was so cute.
Like I didn't care about Nakia. Yeah.
Yeah, Nakia trying to become the
Nakia
boss.
trying to yeah.
on the
I
boss
didn't
boy.
care.
Yeah.
I didn't care about Bruno going to California. I didn't care about
Cameron.
Cameron.
What was his name?
Being
Carmen?
cool. Cameron.
Who's Cameron?
Cameron.
The,
Cameron.
The cool kid that
Yeah.
dives. And then Bruno walking
Oh.
around dressed like Marty McFly.
Was he dressed like Marty McFly?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm not.
Like I really lost. I lost it. Like I wrote here. I'm bored now.
Even like the first episode, I was like, this reminds me of like Disney movies, like the original Disney movies. You know,
I
like
can see that though.
pretty cheesy, pretty like. It doesn't feel like like a Marvel movie. It's really cheesy. And
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like,
I don't think that harmed it at first, but
Harmed it for
they
me.
totally just kept overdoing it
It's
and
annoying.
overdoing it and overdoing it. And about like I said, I
Like-
got 20 minutes into this episode.
I feel like you could give her like that cheesy status, but not so much. Like if they would pull it back and actually give us a little more action, like I'm hoping maybe it gets better. But honestly, at the same time, I'm just annoyed with the writing itself. I'm just like I'm not into it. Like I'm trying,
Yeah.
but I'm just like okay, it's probably gonna be my background noise.
I liked it. I guess because so
We all know why you liked it, Jaime.
well, number one, she was training in this episode. And I thought that was pretty cool because it kind of reminded me of like what happened with Spider-Man, like in the Tobey Maguire movie, the
Yeah.
first one, where he's doing the practicing. Well, every Spider-Man does it, I guess, in every movie. So it kind of reminded me of that, and I thought that was pretty cool. And like going back to the light thing, they explained a lot. Like for example, the Bengal thing that they explained how like it just unlocked the power, but it that's coming out coming from within her. It wasn't
But
the
how
source
did
of
you
her
know
power.
that? That's the thing. Is like how do you know that? Like,
Well-
like you don't know the Bengal itself, so how do you know that?
How did he come to that conclusion?
Yeah.
Well, because I don't know exactly what that thing was that he had, the tablet, but he just saw energy coming from in her, like in that screen. It wasn't that sciencey. I mean, they didn't break it down like that, but
He
I was like,
measured
cool.
her.
her heart rate. It did have her heart rate on there too.
Yeah, but I just don't see like how you could come to that conclusion. You know, like
Yeah.
what if the Bengal's giving her that energy? It's literally on her body.
Yeah,
You know? So
yeah.
it's like
Well, and I think
just
that the
don't
reason
get
they
it.
pointed it out the way they did is because they didn't want to make it like they didn't want to make the Bengal just the power, you know?
within.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
stupid.
well, because she's an Inhuman too. Well, I also like the scene where she was trying to save that kid off the clock tower, and then she dropped him and he broke his ankle or something.
And then it was like, oh my god! I'm like, he could have been worse. He could just died.
Yep.
But
Exactly.
this isn't that type of show though. Like he's not just gonna kill people
Why are they
in this
mad
show.
at her now?
Huh?
Why did people seem upset that the kid broke?
Oh, were they mad at her? I missed that
Yeah,
part.
everyone was like, oh my god!
Oh well, the kid
no."
fell.
And it's
They
just-
they
well,
were
it's-
the kid
no.
still fell on a car.
But that wasn't gasp of concern.
Yeah, they should have been like, oh, okay, like at least he lived, right? She could
Like
just
that
left him up
that
there
was
to die.
anger. I recognize angry gasp.
So-
I've been gasped at angrily multiple times.
So are you
This
saying that? So are you saying that if a kid
3 times
still
in the car
fell
by Megan.
on the way over here, but I mean, okay, so the kid still injured himself. Like he still fell on the
Yeah.
car. Like so, people are still gonna be like shocked by that in that moment too.
But
No,
that wasn't the
He
gasp.
didn't die though. That's my point. Like she could have just like nobody could have went up there and he could have just fell and died. The end. And then you could be upset.
yeah.
But no, he survived, right? He just broke his ankle. Who cares?
I didn't take it as they were mad, but I mean, it could be what happens in the next episode too, where they'll be like, everybody in town is now like, well, she's not really a hero, you know?
They're really upset at Nightlight.
Nightlight.
So stupid.
They call her Power Hardlight. Hardlight?
Ew.
Is that what it's called? It was called Hardlight. I think that's what they called it.
Oh, and then that interrogation scene.
Yeah. With
So
Zoe.
so we found out that Agent Cleary is part of damage control.
Okay.
Is that white lady racist?
Yeah, that was so
Is it
cringy.
Latinx now?
y-
And
That
I'm like,
was so
Yeah.
cringy.
is it because she's white? Rude. It's racist against white people.
Who, me?
No.
Wait, what did
Damn,
you,
projecting much?
Wait, what did you say?
Wow.
It was
He
quick.
just assumed.
No, I
No,
thought
I
you said
said that
because
was racist against white people.
what, her being racist?
Well, they just assume, like, I mean, oh my God, why would she say that? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, oh, like Latino or whatever. And she's like, Latinx, or if that's what they want to be called now. Like,
Was she brown?
my God.
Did she have an accent? It's like, bro, like, why?
relax.
Like, what? How? Okay.
It didn't make sense. Like, I was just like, it's too much.
They were trying to find out who she was. I got it. I see the racism.
It was so.
It wasn't that bad. It was not that bad.
Yes, it
I
was.
even,
that bad.
but then again, maybe
Yes,
because I
it
like.
was bad because I wasn't even paying attention. I was half paying attention. I caught that and I was like, ugh, all right, whatever.
You were offended,
by Latinx. Yes, I am.
but okay, wait. So you were offended because they were showing a character as being racist ish.
It was
Is
just
that what you were offended by?
unnecessary
Oh.
because I just don't think it wouldn't have been like realistic. She's an agent. Like why would she just be racist just because?
But isn't it crazy how that stuff like happens in real life though? Like that stuff does happen in real life too, though, right?
No, racism is not real.
That's what you sound. That's what it sounds.
Ridiculous.
That's what it sounds like
No,
you're saying
I'm
right
saying
now.
it just seems unnecessary for the show.
To, like, add it.
Yeah, like it just didn't seem necessary.
Well-
She could still be a bad guy without fucking being like, oh, like it
She
just
could
seemed
still be
like
racist without
portrayed.
being so over the top with it.
Without
if
being
anything.
racist.
No, without being over the top. Because you have any idea how many people I've worked with that are racist that will work with someone of a different race because it's work. Like they keep the racism apart. It's like
lowercase KKK.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay.
yeah. So this was just overtly, blatantly.
It
We
was
have to
just
make her a
too
bad
much.
guy. Let's make her a bad guy in just this cringy scene where let's just give her all the bad dialogue to just spew out.
Like she could have spewed her hate throughout the show. Just sprinkle it around.
Yeah.
You know?
like a normal villain.
It was just too much for one. It was just too cringy. Like,
Well, it was too real. Maybe.
No.
Maybe that's
No.
what. Well, because some people do
No.
say shit like. I mean, you guys say shit like that. Like that's probably the issue.
you're just too woke. Oh, no, we're not getting into this again. We're not doing this again, Jaime.
Well, I mean, that scene didn't bother me.
Yanny.
Like it bothered you guys, and she wasn't. I was like, I don't care.
Damn it,
Whatever. I don't
Yanny.
care. Yeah. I like the music in the show too, in the episode too. Like I know one of the.
Oh, and then the whole fucking like.
where she broke out into a number.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's so early. Like now, right now.
Get it out of the way early.
I don't even remember that.
What
She-
song
when-
was it? Oh, "Be My Baby" by the Ronettes.
When she gets back from, he drives her home.
Hanging out with
right?
Cameron.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that
Cameron.
now.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Cameron?
Cameron.
Cam-
Cameron. Kamran. Cameron.
Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well, I wanted to know. I didn't know if you're saying Cameron or Cam. Okay. cool.
No. Yeah.
No,
Cool.
no. So thank you. But
Yeah.
what I mean is like, yeah, she breaks out into this song because she's like, oh my god, like all like head over heels for him, right? But she's all freaking singing, and I'm like, what is this? Like already? Like,
I didn't mind
No.
that part as much.
I
I figured
hated
she's a teenage girl. That seemed
Yeah.
right.
no.
That's
no,
the way I saw it,
no.
Megan,
too.
I've seen you run around
I've
singing
never
and dancing.
broke out in song like that. All right. I mean, don't
Maybe
get me
not
wrong. I
that
break out
song.
in song, just not like that.
Well, you're not doing it right.
They do it.
But you're in the art department, so I get it.
Okay, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
So who was the woman that was appearing to her in her visions? Because I thought it was a grandma.
Her grandma.
So I thought it was
Okay.
her grandma too, but it turns out to be Cameron's mom.
Yeah. So
Right.
So okay, this is what I got from it. That Cameron's mom is her grandma.
That's
and
what I
Cameron
got.
is now her uncle, and she's in love with her uncle.
That's what I got.
I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I don't. But see, I think we all assumed that it was her grandma because of the way that everybody
Because
was.
the way everything was positioned.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
was positioned. Yeah, like I think it was
Because
an
that's
assumption.
the information they're giving us.
Yeah, well, the way that
They're
they
like,
laid
this,
it out.
this is her grandma's bracelet. Oh, now she's getting visions.
But then maybe it didn't have to do with her. Like
Maybe
maybe the
it's not.
visions
Like,
didn't have to do
I'm
with
saying
with the
maybe it's
grandma.
not.
I mean,
But-
with the bangle or her power.
I'm
you
saying
know,
maybe it's probably not her grandma.
But
But,
this
the
is
way
what's
they
laid
framed
out.
it, that's how it came out.
it did come out as like it was the grandma. You know, at first, and then I was like, oh, what? At the end too.
See,
I mean, it was a question. At
it's-
least it was a twist. You know.
It's funny because I started about like, is that her grandma? Like, wait, am I being racist?
Oh my god.
Can I not tell these brown people apart?
You probably are being racist, but
But we
also I was very confused.
I mean, but they explain who the person was at the end. Like that.
No,
like,
they
it
don't.
wasn't-
They just say, she's
He's
my
like-
mom.
yeah,
But
Oh, okay.
But it
What were
doesn't
you
mean that you.
watching?
It's not exclusive.
dude. They were hanging out like they were dating, though. Do you think
But
that
then he also
that
said-
would be the
but he-
underlying tone of the movie?
But
That
he
wouldn't make
also
sense.
But he also told her brother, like, "Oh, I'm your cousin."
Yeah, but that was a joke. They were trying to cover up the. No, in fact, Kamala's the one that said, "I'm your cousin." That was their cousin. It
Whatever.
wasn't. It wasn't
I put
him.
here like way before that happened. Like, oh, major incest vibes.
Okay, why? Like, and then that's the thing is like, oh, this is our cousin. And then he's like, oh, okay. Like, no. What are you talking about? I would have been like, what cousin? Like, what the hell? Because, no, he didn't look familiar at all. I'd be like, no, I don't
Because
know
all
who
brown
you
people
are.
look alike.
Racist. But
That
yeah,
show's
like,
racist.
Jose is racist. That
I
lowercase
think
KKK.
what they were trying to point out was that there's a lot of extended family in different cultures. Mexican people, I mean, you act like Mexican people don't have like billions of cousins, okay? Right?
Yeah, and I don't know any of them.
Yeah, Adolfo's family, they all fucking know each other everywhere across the fucking world. So, all of a sudden now he don't know none of his cousins.
I know my cousins.
Okay.
And that way, if someone asks, I'm like, yeah, that's my cousin. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, that's your cousin. I'm like, nuh-uh. I don't know that person.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's you know it's implying that there's a bigger family than they know. It was a weird thing to say that, oh, this is my cousin. Yes, but
To her family member.
to her family member. Yes,
And not just
Yes.
that, like claim it's a cousin they know.
yeah. Hey, but he fell for it. We've seen worse. Okay,
Putting a major incest vibes. So now he's her cousin and her uncle.
I don't
That's
think
what we
it's
figured
that.
out.
It's not that. It's
Well,
not
that's
that.
what I got from it.
Yeah. No, it's not that.
I really
It's
thought I was
weird.
going to be by myself on this.
About what?
On the second episode.
I really liked the episode.
losing interest. I knew you'd like it.
I liked it. I mean, there's some things it could have done without. Like the Knox thing, yeah. Like I get that they're trying to tell like another story of her friend, which was cool, but it just wasn't necessary either.
Yeah, I didn't need Nakia. I didn't need Bruno's.
Yeah, Bruno too. It's like
I feel like Bruno's is okay with the part because he's like the tech guy, like he's helping her with that,
Yeah.
so that makes sense. But the girl running for, I don't know what she's running for,
mosque board.
mosque board, like she's. I was like, I don't care what's going on here. I don't
don't
care.
either.
Is she
And she's
manipulating
so
the
pretty.
dad?
It's her friend.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
that was very manipulative.
Yeah, she's very manipulative.
And she's so pretty.
Oh my god,
But I don't need any of her.
Yeah.
Like any of it.
that's the first. But yeah, like it was just
Yeah.
I couldn't. Wait, isn't she underage, dude?
No.
Okay. You check?
I checked.
Okay. But you know,
Neither
it's
is
just,
Kamala.
What's her age? 18?
She's 19.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
she's still too young for you.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah. So tone it down. Anyways, but yeah, it's just I don't know. I just didn't. I wasn't interested in a lot of things, and then I did find the parents funny though.
Yeah.
Like I found the parents very funny. I like the dad a lot.
Did we not get their names before? Like, I feel like in this episode, we got like everybody's names.
The
Like, they just started
dad-
naming names.
The dad, they call him Abu, right? Which is, I'm assuming, his dad,
Abu.
right?
Abu? Yeah.
Yes.
And then the mom was Ami, but her name is Muniba, and his name is Yusuf. Like,
That
they
is not
actually-
what I got. I was like,
I didn't get their
Abu?
names at all.
That's just mom and dad. Is
Well,
what
that's
they're
what I
calling
got.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. When in this episode they made it and that's why I was like, they made it a point to like, I feel like, to say their names, like, and I feel like everybody's names, like Zoe's name, Zoe Zimmer was in there. They talked about grandmas, and that's where I got a little confused. There was like this story of like somebody's grandma who was like who got lost, and then she followed the light back to grandpa, and I was like, who are you guys talking about? Because then she calls grandma. And she's
That's
talking
not
to another grandma.
I thought she was talking to the sister, the mom's sister, Nani.
I thought so too.
I thought Nani was the mom's
Nani's
sister.
grandma.
Holy fuck. I don't know
Wait,
what's
who's
happening.
Nadia?
Who?
Was there a Nadia?
No.
No.
Oh.
Nani, the lady that she's FaceTiming, I thought was the mom's sister.
That's
then
the grandma.
And then she goes, "Oh, your mom wouldn't like me telling you about this or some shit." Oh, okay. Well, fuck.
Because that's a grandma. Because
then
that's
I don't
one
know
of the
what's going on.
grandmas.
Oh no, because I thought Nani was like their word for grandma.
Yeah. That's
I
what I'm
don't know
saying.
what the fuck's going on? All right, I don't know what's happening. I don't understand it.
Well,
like,
the grandma. Well, Nani was the one sending her the jewelry and stuff like that. So that's how we know it was grandma.
okay,
but that's
then
where I
why
got
does
confused.
the mom act like she hates the grandma?
Because she does.
She hates the grandma.
She
mom?
seems to not like the grandma. Yes.
I
Right.
thought she hated the great grandma. The fuck is happening in this show?
I don't know, man.
I did get a little confused.
Apparently,
with that,
I haven't watched this show
Do you not remember?
because
any
none of
it?
this seems
Oh
familiar.
my god. So there was a story about a grandma. It says great grandma story brought
There's a story
shame.
about a woman.
Called her the snake. Like the Illuminatis were all talking to each other about how, I think it was a great grandma, brought a lot of shame to the family and stuff
Yes.
like that.
Yeah. Okay.
She was like, she cursed everything to touch. She supposedly killed a man. They were joking around, kind of implied. So I think it's also the great grandma. So I think mom doesn't like her mom, and doesn't like her grandma either. Like there's a lot of issues with the family, but it seems like it's because
Just Encanto all over again.
Oh my God.
it seems like it's because of the fact that like they're special people, you know, like they have powers and they live in that state of mind where it sounds like mom doesn't want to live in that state of mind with them. That's been the whole issue that happened in this first episode. Mom doesn't. Are you gonna say why I'm gay? I
No,
see you
but
preparing
actually-
something. Stop it.
Why are you gay?
Is that
Yeah.
Julian?
Is that who?
Oh,
Is that who?
I thought it was Julian.
Oh, oh, that, yeah.
My bad. Sorry, Julian.
It's okay.
Not you.
Wait,
I'm so
what?
sorry,
Jew? Oh.
Yeah, Julian.
Wow. There were drones in this episode. You're welcome.
Yeah. Like, I'm even bored talking about this episode now.
I liked it. I want to see what happens next. I thought it was a good episode. I think even the other stuff that we talked about, it wasn't really that much of an issue for me. Like, it was a story.
I think
you know?
there hasn't been enough story in this story.
About her is what you're saying.
No, there just hasn't been enough story in this story.
Mm.
There's just so much of what's happening at that point, but nothing of what's happening. I don't know how to
Or what
explain
happened, or what
Like-
should happen.
No, I don't know how to explain it. It just seems like everything that's happening is trivial. Like nothing matters.
Mm.
Like I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care either. I
I
don't
do.
give shit.
I'm excited. I want to see.
Nobody understands.
I want to
why.
see grandma, who's not really grandma.
Who is grandma
It looks cool.
with her boyfriend, uncle, cousin.
Who probably just never ages. I don't know how that works.
You guys stop.
This is what I got from the show. I was like, okay.
I'm so glad you're here, Megan.
I saw it
Because I would have
twice.
been by myself in this.
Yeah, you would have been.
I'll go
Adolfo
for
liked
Grace.
it. No, Adolfo liked it too. He was
No.
watching it. You didn't say none of this yesterday.
I'm not saying he didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he understood what we
It was a
understood.
little. There was a little bit of confusion. The whole grandma thing. I don't know. Not
It's
the.
not clear.
Yeah, I think that's the. It's confusing who's grandma. Well, why they keep talking about grandma if that lady didn't end up being grandma, you know? But yeah,
I don't know. I'm confused.
yeah,
Wow.
I get it.
I mean, tune in next week. We'll find out more about this show. And
Yo,
we'll find out if Nakio wins that election.
she will.
Professor Jaime,
Hi.
please tell us.
All right, this week's entry into Jaime's Pokedex is Stuffle. It's Pikachu. It's Stuffle and Beware.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? Alakazam.
Don't insult Alakazam like that. That was awful. That thing is.
You've never seen it? I can't believe you don't think this thing is cute. Are you just blind?
First of all, yes, I am just blind. And second of all, that looks like a fish with legs.
What are you looking at? You see it has a face, right? It's a teddy bear.
Hi, I'm Gal Gadot.
What the fuck? Do you see it now? It's a teddy bear.
It looks like a fish bear.
Oh, I see it.
Because of the ears?
Yeah.
Party.
It doesn't look like a ghost.
It's not a ghost.
No,
Like
ghost.
it-
Oh,
Play Julian.
it's
Why are you gay?
it's a normal Pokemon. It's not a ghost. That's it. Okay, so once again, it's Stuffle. Why did I spell his name wrong up there? That's weird. His name is Stuffle, by the way.
It's Pikachu!
We get it. It's not Pikachu. Pokemon is not only Pikachu. It's beyond Pikachu now. This is actually Stuffle is Pokedex number 759. What?
Keep going.
I'm trying. You're making faces. It is called
I
the.
always make faces.
Your faces are loud.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It is called the flailing Pokemon, and its typing is normal and fighting type. Thank you. I forgot I needed that. All right, so in Pokemon Sun, it's a teddy bear. You see the teddy bear, right? Like you.
No, it's a fucking fish with bare legs. With teddy bear legs.
I'm so confused. Okay, it's a teddy bear. Maybe you
No,
need to
it's
see
not.
it in the anime or in the game or something. So you can see
Maybe,
it.
because that looks like
It
trash.
swings its arms. I could open my Pokemon Home, but it's gonna take a minute for that to happen. Stop. All right, so this is a fairly new Pokemon. Like I said, it's 759. It first was introduced in the Alola region, which is Sun and Moon. So in Pokemon Sun, despite its adorable appearance, when it gets angry and flails about a boat. And flails about, its arms and legs can knock a pro wrestler sprawling.
Same.
In Pokemon Moon, a touch from anyone except known friend sends it into surging frenzy. It's an incredibly dangerous Pokemon. In Pokemon Ultra Sun, it boasts. That's weird. Boasts power enough to split large trees in half. The organ on its rear releases an odor that it uses to communicate with others of its kind.
Same.
Very Jose. So I took a.
Oh
I-
my
I got a picture from it from
gosh.
behind.
Did they censor it?
What censor? What?
Or is that the thing on its booty?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, 'cause-
so what are they talking about? Is it the tag?
Oh,
Like-
I thought that was like a censor.
Oh no.
Like it was censored.
So because it's like a teddy bear, it almost has like a tag. Excuse me, I can't speak. A tag on it. So like you know how like teddy bears have like little tags.
I feel like
on
they
it?
didn't know what to put there. They're just like, fuck it.
Yeah, I mean I get what they're going for because it's like a teddy bear. Again, like teddy bear has like a tag that says whatever it says on it. But I'm like, okay, is it the tail that they were talking about in that Pokedex entry,
No,
or was
they're
it
talking about
This
the-
is an organ.
I
It's-
feel like it's something under that
No, there's nothing under it. This is
It's
how
censored.
this is how it looks like in
This
the
is what his
Pokemon
penis
game.
looks
Oh
like.
my God.
Relax.
This
Is
is
it
the, this
corkscrew?
is the organ that spreads the smell around for you. Like it says the organ on its rear
Butthole.
releases an odor that it uses to communicate with others of its kind. That's the organ, Adolfo. Look,
Butthole.
it's an organ. Ew. I just thought that was really funny and weird. In Pokemon Sword, its fluffy fur is a delight to pet, but carelessly reaching out to touch this Pokemon could result in painful retaliation. I forgot, we're supposed to play the sound. What were we going to play now that it's time for me to lose it?
It's Pikachu!
Oh, that was it? Whack. I wanted to play his noise, like the noise that he makes.
I
Okay.
was sent the audio when I was in the car.
I know. And then lastly, in Pokemon Shield, the way it protects itself is by flailing its arms, and the way it protects itself by flailing its arms may be an adorable sight, but stay well
That was
away.
pretty adorable.
Stay away. Stay well away. This is flailing that can snap thick trees trunks. That was a tongue twister for some reason. Yeah, it flails. I want to show you. Sorry, I'm gonna load the Pokemon home so that you can. Oh, it's there! Yay! Okay, so you click it, and then when you. Oh, that was his noise. Did you see it?
I heard that noise.
The oh?
Whatever noise you just made.
It sounds like a little cat. Shut up! Love it.
Why are you gay?
Click it. Tap it. You want to see its butt thing?
Yeah.
Here, you get the upside down angle too.
The butthole.
It's a tag.
It's like an outside butthole.
Look at it.
I see it.
Enjoy it. This is
That's happened?
Stuffle.
It looks the fucking same as what he's showing me, though.
I don't see the fish.
It's a fish with teddy bear legs.
Okay. Moving on. Fish
No,
with
it's a teddy bear with a fish head.
Moving on
Maybe.
to Beware. So Pokedex entry 760. Excuse me. Whoa, where was I going with that? The strong R Pokemon. Oh my god. It's also the normal and fighting types, and it evolves from Stuffle at level 27. So that is Beware.
Yeah.
So Beware is really weird. Well, this is what it sounds like in the game. Sounds like
So
a
it's
fart.
farting?
It's not you do realize it, but it sounded better. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
I wonder if that's gonna be able to be heard.
It's Pikachu!
Stop it. But
That
for
is
some
not
reason,
Pikachu. It's just a fucking fish head with a
does it still look like a
bear's
fish?
body.
Does this look like a fish to you too?
Yeah.
Oh my
it does.
god, Megan.
No.
When do you get your eyes fixed?
Fucking draw better Pokemon. What the fuck is that?
This is what it sounded like in the anime. This is Beware in the anime. That's Ash. That's Beware.
Oh my god, what is happening?
That's the big one.
That was very sexual.
I didn't. Oh, well, you're talking about Beware?
Mm-hmm.
So this is because I was trying to find a clip of it.
Hey, that's
It's like
exactly
a-
what I was doing.
Very you. And then it goes around just killing trees, destroying trees because it wants to hug everything. Can you-
Today I realized I'm a fat bear fish.
Oh, look, it's knocking down the trees. Fat bear fish. All right, so about Beware in Pokemon Sun, this immensely dangerous Pokemon possesses overwhelming strength. Its habitat is generally off limits. In Pokemon Moon, I thought you were gonna say something. In Pokemon Moon, this Pokemon has the habit of hugging its companions. It looked like you were gonna say something. In Pokemon Moon, this Pokemon has the habit of hugging its companions. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squashed by its hugs. It's a murder. My God! In Pokemon Sword, once it accepts you as a friend, it tries to show you its affections with a hug. Don't do it. letting it do that. I don't know why that was weird. Letting it do that is dangerous. It could easily shatter your bones. And lastly, beware. In Pokemon Shield, the moves it uses to take down its prey would make a martial artist jealous. It tucks subdued prey under its arms to carry them to its nest after it crushes their bones. Oh my god! What questions do you have, Megan?
Right.
What happened? And that was Stuffle and Beware for you guys. Thank you.
I didn't like them.
The bear manfish.
First
Man,
of
bear,
all,
pig.
because the bigger version I can relate to, I guess.
Oh my god. It looks so huggable.
But the small version, I'm disgusting.
Yeah, it has a weird tail thing. I'll post pictures on Instagram. You're welcome.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Why are you gay?
I was born this way, Jose. Why are you gay? Yet. Not yet, I guess. That's it, guys. That's it.
Oh.
It was over. You already did that. You're supposed to close the show now.
All right, so
We want to go home.
that happened.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our show.
Yes,
Tune
it
in
is.
next week. We have more ObiWan
Yes.
and another Miss Marvel.
Yes.
I guess.
Megan, last week was our anniversary show.
No, last week was our anniversary.
Well, last Sunday.
Jose didn't invite me, so.
Oh, wow.
You were busy because you had to work, and you just sent this.
I don't care. Fuck your birthday.
That's all we got from you.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I always miss you guys.
That
Yeah.
wasn't me.
He added it to the show for us.
Bullshit.
Thank you for
Close
being
the
here,
fucking
Megan.
show. Oh my god. Goodbye.
This is no time for jokes, Megan.
All right, so do you guys have anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
Megan? Hello? Is this thing on? Megan says she loves all of us.
Oh, no, I always miss you guys.
All right, so tune in next week. I already told you what's going on. Have a week.
Bye.
Say goodbye a long time.